reality show. No better way, I gotta get myself into gear. Let's go. Oh, and I feel good today with my wake up in the morning espresso. I feel good today. It's my feel good breakfast show.
Yes, it is your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Once again, a very good morning, Sanbonani Dimelang, and welcome to your Feel Good Breakfast Show Express on S3. The day we've all been waiting for is here, Zoe. Get in here.
14th of Feb, it is here, and happy Valentine's Day to you.
Oh my goodness. Happy Valentine's Day. Zoe.
Thank you.
I've wanted to say something to you for a long time.
And that is?
I thought that you'd do what you did to, what's his name, a couple of years ago.
Samir,
No. But anyway, listen, everyone's minds and hearts are so full of love, and we definitely are sharing that with you this morning. In fact, we've got a bunch of singletons searching for their perfect partner. And so joining us, we'll be grilling the cast members of Love is Love about what they are looking for in their significant other.
Oh, that sounds amazing. I mean, do they have any special talents? Can they maybe answer all of our quick fire questions that we will be throwing to them in 30 seconds? We're going to put them through their paces.
Deal breakers, I tell you. Anyway, and we'll also have some entertainment for you this morning. R&B and gospel artist Loyiso Bala joins us, a legend of the game.
He is just going to bring the romance to your screens today. I hope there's a couple of love numbers in there, because we are celebrating Valentine's
Do you remember his song, Girl Without a Name? And I can laugh, I can breathe, anything Loyiso's going to be filling us with the, all of the, gee, you know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the, I want it, bro.
I got the written all over me, man. I'm so in love today. I've literally got love written from head to toe. I love you guys. I love all of you. Baby, I love you most of all. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I hope you're feeling loved up. Even, yes, if you're a singleton, there might be the opportunity to find love today. If you are in a relationship, we want you to share that love. In fact, we're going to give you the platform to do it. If you send us that dedication, a nice, short, beautiful little video, we will play it for your love. Even if it's for yourself or just a mate, we will play it live on the show to millions today, because we love you. And the whole day, we're going to keep reminding you how much we love you. So stick around. It's going to be 3 hours of amazing content. We're going to have so much fun and some really interesting discussions along the way. But get those loved up messages warmed up, because it is going to be the day of love. Happy Valentine's Day. I know it is going to be all warm and squishy throughout the day, but we do have to get through some of those official duties. So let's dive right in with the news headlines, and then I'll touch on the sport.
Thank you, Graham. Starting off with your national headlines, the SAPO, the South African Post Office, is planning to retrench a bulk of its workers after issuing a Section 189 notice. Workers say they have learned with shock the planned move by the Post Office, which will affect some 6,000 workers. This forms part of a turnaround strategy that will include the cutting of staff salaries by as much as 40%. SAPO says this is a bid to lower employment costs and ensure the entity is profitable after it incurred a loss of some 2.3 billion rand in the past financial year. And the executive mayor of the city of Tshwane, Randall Williams, has tendered his resignation. In a statement, Williams said the decision to vacate his position was in the best interest of the current multi-party coalition ruling the city. In the initial statement, he resigned with immediate effect, but Williams later issued a new statement saying that he will only officially vacate office at month end. This left opposition parties fuming. The EFF said the resignation of the DA councillor and mayor indicated the failures of the party in running the city. Moving to news abroad, following a year-long recruitment process, the Global Vaccine Alliance, also known as Gavi, has named Nigeria's former health minister as its next CEO. Muhammad Ali Pate stood out in a field of world-class candidates, said Gavi board chairperson Jose Manuel Burruso. Now, Dr. Pate himself said he was deeply honored to be appointed. He takes up the post in August, leaving his role as Professor of Public Health Leadership at the Harvard University in the US. Gavi has faced criticism during the pandemic for disparities in access to vaccine for the world's poorest people. And thousands of Israelis have been protesting outside the country's parliament against controversial plans for judicial reform that are dividing the country. Israeli lawmakers are divided over plans to give Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu greater control over judicial appointments, which would weaken the Court of Appeal's ability to invalidate legislation. Hundreds of private businesses allowed their workers to participate, including people from legal and high-tech firms, because they believe Israel's democracy is under threat. And finally, especially for those for whom Valentine's Day is a major issue, one of the most romantic spots in Europe visited by people hoping that their wish to find a true Valentine comes true is undoubtedly the iconic Trevi Fountain in Rome. That tradition has it that if you toss a coin into it over your left shoulder, you will return to the ethereal, eternal city and find true love. The tradition stems from the 1954 classic movie Three Coins in the Fountain, about three American women living in Rome who wish upon the Trevi for love, with the incomparable Frank Sinatra crooning out the theme song. Every year, some 20 million rand in coins flung into the Trevi are hoovered up to feed, clothe and house the city's poor. Caritas, a charity managed by the Catholic Church, receives this massive windfall. But for today, Valentine's Day, let's all toss an imaginary coin into that fountain that make us our wishes come true. Well, there you have it on your Valentine's Day. That's your headlines for now. Let's take a first look at your sport.
Thank you so much, Zozo. Happy Valentine's Day to you, and of course, especially to the Proteas ladies. Why? Because they are feeling like winners this morning. South Africa revived their T20 World Cup hopes with a thumping 65-run victory over New Zealand in Paarl. And it must be said, the Paarl Massive came out to support. Well done. So both sides were beaten in their opening match and knew a second successive defeat would realistically end their chances of reaching the semi-finals. South Africa stepped up. They reached 132 for 6 from their 20 overs, helped by a gutsy 40 off just 34 by Chloe Tryon. Really has been the woman in form at the moment. And then the White Ferns, their batting lineup just crumbled in reply as they were bowled out for 67. Nonkululeko Mhlaba was the pick of the South African bowlers, taking 3 for just 10, with only 3 New Zealand players making double figures. Then staying with cricketing news, this really is the cherry on the top for a couple of those players. Shabnim Ismail and Marizan Cup have landed themselves a cool 2.17 million and 3.26 million respectively at yesterday's Women's Premier League auction. So Ismail was snapped up by the UP Warriors and Cup by the Delhi Capitals. So Cup's partner Danae van Niekerk and fellow women's national teammate Chloe Tryon were picked up by the Royal Challengers Bangalore and then the Mumbai Indians for 649,000 apiece. The tournament will be played from the 4th to the 26th of March. Ladies, well, as always, we doff our caps to you. Congratulations. Then on to football. I think a few sighs of relief as Liverpool snapped a 3-match winless run with a 2-0 win over their Merseyside rivals Everton in the Premier League last night. Mo Salah opening the scoring with a breakaway goal. That was after James Tarkowski hit the post from an Everton corner. Then Cody Gakpo got his first goal for the Reds with a tap-in after another counter-attack from the hosts. And then, meanwhile, the Champions League returns tonight. Plenty to get excited about on that roster as we look forward to a bumper lineup of games. And we've got PSG and Bayern Munich. They'll be locking horns for a 3rd time in 4 seasons, with the German side now coming out on top in 3 of those last 4 meetings, including their 2020 final. And Spurs will be hoping to bounce back from their league form as they take on AC Milan in the night's other game. And then, staying with footballing news, we've been waiting for an outcome, and it seems that UEFA bears, quote, primary responsibility for the chaotic scenes that almost led to disaster before last year's Champions League final. That, of course, between Liverpool and Real Madrid, according to an independent report that's been released. So fans were penned in and tear-gassed outside Paris's Stade de France as kickoff was delayed by around 36 minutes. UEFA and French authorities had initially blamed industrial-scale ticket fraud, which drew widespread criticism. The report says there is no evidence to support these, quote, reprehensible claims. We'll certainly watch that space, but that's where we leave our sport for now. Brand new day. Let's hope some good news on the weather front. We have experienced some insane weather. Kat's got the latest.
Well, unfortunately, Graham, not the best news to start off our weather report this morning. Heavy rains have left a trail of destruction in the Nkomazi, Bushbuck Ridge and Mbombela municipalities in Mpumalanga. Now, roads and houses as well as bridges have been submerged. Some villages in Nkomazi and Bushbuck Ridge have been completely cut off from the outside world. Transnet's railway infrastructure has been damaged, shutting down some 90% of the northeast corridor between Limpopo and Mpumalanga. Now, at least 2 people have lost their lives and 3 are still missing. Dwellings close to the banks of the Crocodile River have been flooded, and meanwhile in the Eastern Cape, 4 people have lost their lives in the floods. The SA Weather Services have issued an orange level 5 warning for disruptive rain, leading to flooding of settlements and roads and major disruption of traffic flow in most parts of Limpopo and the eastern parts of Mpumalanga. And on the other extreme end, high fire danger conditions are expected over the northwestern parts of the Northern Cape, as well as the Western Cape's Beaufort West municipalities. And we do send our condolences to those who have lost their loved ones in these tragedies. Now, for our first sunrise update this morning, we have Pretty out in Krugersdorp who captured this calming shot of the sky from her home. Thank you very much for that. Then Maureen from Alberton sent this magical view of the sun blazing through the clouds. We really appreciate that. Shanae out in George showcased an incredible sunrise picture with stunning hues and tall trees. Absolutely lovely to start off the day with. And then last up, we have a video sent in by Eviena Barnes showing off the early morning skies with a bold reds, beautiful there, and fresh breeze all the way out in Kariga. We really do appreciate those. And do continue to send in those beautiful, stunning pictures and videos to 063-408-8863. Let's take a look at temperatures all around the country. It's going to be a pretty warm day everywhere around. If you take a look at temperatures, Polokwane, a low of 19 rising to a high of 26, Mbombela 20 to 26, Pretoria 17 to 27, and Johannesburg 16 to 25. In the northwest, 18 to 29, Mahikeng, that's what you can expect today. Klerksdorp 18 to 27, Kimberley 19 to 31, and Bloemfontein a low of 16 rising to a high of 28. Richards Bay, a very low chance of rain there today, and hot temperatures, a low of 23 rising to 32. Pietermaritzburg, 20 to 31. Durban, 24 to 30. And Mthatha, 19 with a high of 34. In East London, a low of 22 will rise to a high of 31. Cradock, a very warm day for you, 19 and 36 your maximum. Gqeberha, a low of 20 to a high of 25. And George, 18 to 24. Now, down in the Western Cape, in Cape Town, a low of 18 rises to a high of 25. Worcester, 16 to 34. And Sutherland, with a low of 12, rising to 31. And once again, Uppington, the hottest place to be, 21, rising to a high of 39 degrees Celsius. But here's to hoping that whatever the weather is doing in your part of the country, you certainly do feel the warmth of our love on this Valentine's Day.
Oh, well, listen, love is in the air, and because it's Valentine's Day, we want you to help me finish off my outfit by adding a pop of color to my day. And we have these beautiful styles from Woolies to choose from, because today is #Tuesday, and I need your help for these 2 looks. So option 1 we have is this wrappy mini dress that is styled with ankle strap court shoes and diamante earrings, but what's really cute is it is black with teeny tiny little white hearts as well as red hearts, adding that pop of love to the day. And then option 2 is this stunning satin balloon sleeve blouse and a wide leg pants, and that will be styled with some block heels as well as some gold accessories. We'll do some gold drop earrings, which is also really beautiful. So which option will it be? Is it going to be option 1, the black dress, or option 2, the heart blouse? Let me know. I personally love a lot of color, so my favorite is currently the blouse, but it's all up to you. Which one do you think I should wear for today that will make a statement for date night? Now, if you're looking for some get-ready date night looks, head on over to Woolworths, and if you want to cast your vote for today's look, head on over to our social media and let me know. And don't forget that hashtag styled by Woolies.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beautiful souls, and happy Valentine's Day. Thank you so much for keeping it locked. We've got 3 hours of amazing feel-good entertainment coming your way, and of course, a vitally important discussion for some of you out there. Last week marked Pregnancy Awareness Week, with a focus on providing pregnant women, their partners, and the community with information to ensure a safe pregnancy journey for both mother and baby. That is paramount. Now, one of the topics that doesn't always necessarily get covered is postnatal depression. Ching, ching, a few people really taking notice now. And here to chat about this subject are Dr. Ronelle Williams and Dr. Lerato Dekobi Kalane, who are both psychiatrists and members of the South African Society of Psychiatrists. So we welcome them and wish them a very happy Valentine's Day as well. And putting that out there to you guys, if you've got any questions about postnatal depression or any insights, or perhaps you are caught in the grips right now, reach out, please. This is a safe place. We'd love to hear from you. 063-408-8863. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you for kind of sticking to the brief. Can I ask why there's no red being featured here? Are you trying to make a statement within your career space?
No, I'm not making I'm making a personal statement.
I love it.
Yes.
No, you both look exquisite. Thank you so much for being here on this day of love. But we are, of course, focusing on a journey that might not get the cover that it needs, because it's quite a deeply personal and a difficult space to be in, especially for that mother who's already been through the most, coming into the space where you should be filled with joy and exploding with abundant happiness, and there is nothing there. The cup is empty. Maybe, Dr. Williams, I can start with you. What is postnatal depression as opposed to normal depression? What is going on within the mind and body?
Yeah. You're right, it is something that's not necessarily identified, but the difference is that you'll have the same symptoms as your normal depression, but it's the time frame. So right now it's identified as having a depressive episode, but during pregnancy and within the 4 weeks after childbirth, that will be your peripartum depression, which is in pregnancy, and when it is starting in the 4 weeks after pregnancy, then it's your postpartum depression. So the difference is when the symptoms start and how it presents at that time. That's the only difference that you can see.
Why is it happening? What is going on? Because I know the body is awash. There is so much going on just situationally in that space, but what triggers that? What is actually going on a physical level?
So there's multiple factors, and I think we're going to sit here a while if we go through it. But just to mention a few, it will be biological. So what's happening in the female's body at that time? A lot of changes happens with pregnancy, during pregnancy, and after childbirth. So a lot of the times hormonal changes happen. Then there's external factors. For example, we know in South Africa our level of poverty and access to mental health services, let alone under-resourced public services. And we have the highest rate of gender-based violence and poor social support. So,
and 12 hours of darkness and all of that.
Load shedding. We've got the electricity. There's many factors that contribute to a female being at high risk of developing either depression in pregnancy or after the childbirth.
See, now you've flipped this whole conversation on its head here, because in a perfect world, it's a difficult enough situation. In an imperfect world, when you add this kind of level of destabilization, it can be extremely, I know there is a mental element to it, but what are the dangers physically and mentally for mother and baby during this critical phase?
So a mom who is depressed will struggle to bond with the baby. And when you're struggling to bond with the baby, you are going to struggle to feed the baby. So the baby is at risk of being malnourished. Mom is at risk of being malnourished herself, because when you are depressed, you lose interest in doing everything. You lose your appetite. Mom will be sleep deprived. Baby will be sleep deprived. Mom might even miss her post-delivery appointments because you're not list to do anything. You have no energy. You're not even motivated for your checkups. And then as a result, baby will then be at risk of missing out on their vaccinations. So it just becomes a spiraling snowball. It will also affect the father, because when mom is depressed, dad may then also become depressed, and then the whole system becomes very ill.
And you could have stopped at just sleep deprivation. I think that's pretty much where it begins and ends for a lot of parents out there, but it can destabilize you at such a critical time. We know that. If you are experiencing anything yourself right now and you'd like to reach out, 063-408-8863, that is the line to use. We'd love to hear from you. We are not going anywhere. The conversation will continue.
Now, here it is, ladies and gentlemen, skincare that delivers noticeable skin results. Now, Skin Functional provides exceptional products using effective and trusted ingredients to restore and maintain the skin's ideal functioning. Lasting beauty starts by using the right products. Now, joining us in studio this morning to share the secrets of bright and youthful skin is Kevin Khoza. Kevin, lovely, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
Can I just start by saying if everybody was as well put together as you, the world would be a better place.
Wow.
Thank you. So represent, my friend. Kevin, it's no secret the skin is the largest organ of the body, and although we know this, I don't think a lot of people really take it on board as to how important it is to take care, proper care of your skin. There's so many different environmental factors playing upon the skin that can cause serious damage. But what are some of the substances that you feel we should look out for to really take care of our skins?
Antioxidants are an answer to that. There are harmful radicals that we're exposed to on a daily basis, and of which, in order to have that full protection against them, you need good antioxidants. So, and you can get like very great sources from vitamin C, as well as vitamin A, resveratrol, niacinamide, as well as coenzyme Q10. So there's a wide range that is available when it comes to getting that perfect, stable formulation of antioxidants.
I don't think people kind of skim over the fact that antioxidants are really good for your skin. So what are the benefits of using products that contain antioxidants on your skin?
If you're using good antioxidants, you'll definitely get protection against UV damage. So what actually happens is, remember, on a daily basis, we're mostly exposed to these harmful radicals that damage our skin DNA, specifically targeting collagen as well as elastin, and of which this actually leads to accelerated aging. So with the likes of good antioxidants, what they have to do is they neutralize these harmful radicals so that they don't feed on your DNA, on your skin DNA. And with this being the case, it also helps to, slow down the rate at which aging takes place. It's not something that we can completely run away from, but we can help, age graciously. So because that's the goal at the end of the day. And also, by nature, you find that these harmful radicals, they actually cause inflammation. So luckily, when great antioxidants like niacinamide, for example, when they come into play, they offer great anti-inflammatory properties to therefore help and calm the skin. And also, it also helps to manage, skin tone in general, just to maintain it for just overall balance and healthiness of the skin.
That's exactly it. It's all about healthy skin. I mean, like you said, we can't completely go away with aging and those kind of things, but there are these harmful things that can cause serious damage. And the old saying comes into play, prevention is better than cure, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now, Skin Functional has got a fantastic range of products that contain specifically antioxidants. Take us through quickly.
This has been recently launched. So this is our water-based vitamin C. So it actually has a combination of 12% ascorbic acid as well as bratodin complex. What I really love about it is that it offers you that perfectly stable delivery of ascorbic acid. And what I also love in here, there is also a blend, there's our very own trademarked bratodin complex, and of which this actually helps to brighten the skin for a more even skin tone. And of course, with ascorbic acid in here, this significantly helps to stimulate collagen production for more anti-aging benefits.
So how would you use something like that?
This is water-based. So in terms of layering, let's say maybe this is the only one that you have. So obviously you cleanse first, and thereafter apply just 2 to 3 drops, like on your face. A little bit goes a long way. So with vitamin C, what I mainly recommend you use it, prioritizing using it during the day, because during the day, that is when you're exposed the most to harmful radicals.
So that's going to last you a while. What else do you have?
I also have another product that we've just launched. So Skin Functional, we always deliver as per our customers' request, because we're a skincare brand that always listens. And another product that we just launched recently is our antioxidant and anti-aging boost. This is just as the name says. So in here, there's a blend of coenzyme Q10, of which what I really love about this is that it helps to rebuild the skin in the process of while protecting the skin. So this gives you that perfect balance of treatment to help rebuild, protect your skin, and helping to repair it. And again, with lights that are always exposed to, this also helps to address or reduce the effects of photoaging. And it's just, I love it. Yeah. Anything that has to do with anti-aging, I am there. It also has a blend of peptides, of which again, this significantly helps to stimulate collagen production for a more, healthier looking skin, and of course, aging graciously. And then last but not least, that I'd also like to mention, it's our daily moisturizer. We call it daily moisturizer because it is a moisturizer that can be used on a daily basis for a healthier, hydrated skin with anti-aging benefits. highly recommended for everybody to use.
Kevin, I can see that you are passionate about what you do. Thank you very much for joining us and just informing us a little bit, because as we know, I mean, pollution, the sun, we all know that. I mean, I don't think, we can't physically see the damage that is being done to the skin, but, you know, the longer or the prolonged period or, exposure to these elements, then you're going to start seeing, then you're going to say, like, I should have. So don't go, I should have. Do it now. Thank you very much for joining us this morning, Kevin. Really appreciate it. Now, flawless skin is effortless when you are using a brand that just loves your skin just as much as you do. Shop Skin Functional, available at Woolworths, in-store, online, or on the app.
Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beautiful souls. Once again, happy Valentine's Day, but let that not distract us from our very important conversation this morning. Up to 47, nearly half of South African women experience depression during pregnancy. That is an eye-opener, and up to 50% suffer from postnatal depression, compared to the global rate of approximately 12% of women experiencing depression during or after pregnancy. Dr. Ronelle Williams and Dr. Lerato Dekobe Kalane are both psychiatrists and members of the South African Society of Psychiatrists, and still with us to chat about this very interesting subject. Lerato, how does this differ from mother to mother? Is this a one-size-fits-all? What influences our journey through this particular phase?
Yeah. So depression is depression, whether you're sitting in Constantia or you're sitting in Googs. Depression is depression. I think the only difference would be the access to resources. Very important for new moms is the social support. You know, in my culture, being Sotho, when you have your first baby, you go to your maternal home. You go to your mom, mom helps you, and you stay with mom anything between a month and 3 months. when you have your second baby and subsequent babies, either mom comes to your home or mom-in-law comes to your home, but there is always support of an older woman. So it becomes more difficult now when people are so isolated. People are now living in their little apartments. There isn't that support. Like you said, it takes a village to raise a child, and it takes a village to really support that new mom. So the resources are very, very important. And in people who are living in disadvantaged backgrounds, lack of those resources can really amplify the symptoms and make it more difficult for a woman to get help for the depression.
And I mean, it becomes again a lesson in probably privilege, this conversation, more than anything else when you look at the South African context. That being said, there is support a phone call away, and we're going to keep Sadag's number up on our screen. I think we should probably have it on our screen all day, every day. But that is a phone call away. There is someone to talk to, and I love that notion of, obviously, women who have gone through this journey. There is structural support, but there's also mental support and lessons learned. Where do we start then, once we are entering into this space, to protect ourselves in this? Can we be proactive in managing our mental state moving through pregnancy? Because clearly there is something that's happening in South Africa that is exacerbating the situation far more beyond the global average, much more. So what is happening in South Africa, and how do we address that?
So in South Africa, we've got the highest rate of poverty, our lowest socioeconomic group of population have less access to our public health services, let alone the health services are under-resourced. So what I would suggest and say to everybody out there is education is one, because there is a lack of knowledge, not just amongst our population, but even in our mental health, medical health professionals, about depression in pregnancy or after pregnancy. The second would be equip yourself with the information, because the knowledge out there is pregnancy is great. Everybody should be happy, but people feel embarrassed to go and say, I'm struggling as a mother.
That's the human condition.
Yes.
Especially in motherhood, when you should have it covered.
Yes, and you must have a natural bonding with the baby when you have the baby. None of that happens for everyone, and experience is individual. So it would be getting yourself educated, and then also for us as part of SASOP to educate our fellow colleagues about the symptoms of depression and what to look out for. The one thing we know is that a lot of these women, they only get to see somebody the first time when they're pregnant, because they have to go for their antenatal checkups. And that is the first time some people get identified as being depressed. So I would say that's when they see somebody regularly, and that the gynecological checkup is not just physical, but mental health as well as social, because our social support needs to be there. Our women are sitting out there with no support, with intimate partner violence, unemployment as well. So we can't address all of that. As
I was joking about we're going to save the world in the next 7 minutes. It looks like we're going to have to save the world in the next 7 minutes if we're going to get this right. Now, the bottom line is there are resources, and there is an amazing element to being South African, and that is this ability to find solutions in the darkest of times. And I guarantee you there is an organization ready to help you. We're going to get into what we can do if you are experiencing any form of depression right now through your pregnancy journey. We'll get into some proactive tips in just a moment.
Now, let's sweeten up your beautiful Valentine's Day, because when it comes to indulgent treats, we all know that a peppermint crisp tart and a milk tart are two of South Africa's favorites, and we fall in love with them over and over and over again. And we can almost guarantee that these two iconic desserts will sweeten things up for you and your sweetheart this Valentine's Day. And speaking of sweethearts, Michaela's in the kitchen. Hey, did you see what I did there?
I did.
Segue. Lovely one there. By the way,
you.
your nails look amazing.
Oh, thank you.
It's just like a thing with you. Like, you always have
I always have good nails.
bomb nails.
I
That's
do.
just a thing for you.
Yeah.
Love it,
It's
absolutely.
the way of life.
So you're going to be taking us through these two South African favorites and showing us
Yes.
how to put them together for Valentine's Day.
They are absolutely everyone's favorites. I love a good milk tart and peppermint crisp tart. So we've pre-started it on your end.
Boom.
And we also have a boiling pot of water over here. So what you'd want to do is boil your can of condensed milk to create caramel.
When you say boil it, you would take the entire can, and aren't you creating any holes in it, maybe? Because it might heat up and then kapoof.
No,
No?
you need it to be sealed.
Oh, for how long do you boil it for?
I think it's quite a while, like 2 hours.
Instructionals, no.
They never have it on
Did you say
there.
2 hours?
It's a long boil, as far as I remember. If you wanted to get to that, like, very brown caramel treat color.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just like anticipating some kind of Bill Nye the Science Guy experiment that goes like,
No.
"Kafra," and then it's...
Or if you're trying to be like economical, you can just buy it in one of two
We always
ways.
do that as well. Now, when it comes to indulgent treats, Clover Full Cream sweetened condensed milk is really way better. And of course, it's made with the goodness of dairy. What made you go, ooh, what was that?
The cream is almost boiling over. So
You see.
I have some cream over here, and I've mixed my 2 eggs together with my condensed milk and
Good.
some cornstarch, and you just want to heat that on the stove until it thickens up.
Lovely stuff.
And you get a beautiful, dense filling like this one.
Excellent. What do I do on this
So on your
this side?
end, you want to fold together the whipped cream, which is on your left-hand side, into the caramel,
Lovely.
and that is your filling.
Oh, yes, yes, please.
There we go.
Beautiful stuff. Okay, let's get this cream in here. And
Nice,
we're going to
nice,
fold it, you say, because we want
Yes.
to keep that
Some of the
light,
air.
fairy, airy fairiness to it. There you go.
Good
Like
job.
that. Is that
You can go a little quicker, actually.
Okay, oh, yes, ma'am. Okay. Like that.
Yes. Keep going.
Okay, it still needs to get combined
But once it's
properly.
all combined, we have a beautiful example right by your cups.
That's what it's supposed to look like over
Yes. Then I have some shortbread crumb.
Uh-huh.
You have some tennis biscuit crumb. And we just want to layer each layer.
For a second.
So start with your biscuits.
Oh, you start off with the biscuits first.
Yes, we do.
I'll go once.
And then we have some of our milk tart filling that we add in next. Delicious.
And on my end, I have this beautiful filling.
Yes, and some peppermint crisp. And you just want to alternate. So I'm alternating between the cinnamon, between the layers, and you going to add your peppermint crisp.
Look at how beautiful that looks. Absolutely stunning, gorgeous. And we've already added our peppermint crisp chocolate into it, right?
No, so...
Oh, I see
you're
some pieces in there.
Oh, did they add it into yours? Okay, cool.
Yes.
Never mind,
Was
guys,
that not
you do
supposed
that.
to happen? And listen, speaking of which, the clover cream that we are using is made from clover full cream milk and has a smooth texture that has been ultra pasteurized to ensure a superior quality product. At the end of the day, of course, that's what you deserve.
How's your layering going?
Okay.
Which
The
one of
layering
us is
going
winning?
Pretty well, actually.
Who's winning? Go faster.
Don't do that to me now.
Everything's a competition.
There we go. Yeah, this is just for illustrating what it will look like. Of course, we've got some beautiful
Examples
displays
to the left of
on
you.
the left.
Ho-ho.
Cool.
And you know what these would be
This
good
side.
for? Taking them in a paper cup to a picnic.
Yay! You see what I mean?
See, we've already prepared everyone's romantic Valentine's Day vibe. You're welcome, folks.
And even, you know what? You mustn't be shy. Yeah, Michaela, things are tough in these economic times. Interest rates are high. Inflationary is even higher. Sometimes you must be economical.
How is reusable? I mean, how are paper cups more economical than a glass?
What if you don't have glasses in your apartment? Then it is more economical, you know what I'm saying? All right, but beautiful stuff. There you are, inspired for Valentine's Day, bringing, of course, confectionery to life. And of course, you can use all of these ingredients, beautiful for baking and delicious desserts. And you can, that cream especially, you can pour it on into your coffee as well, or you can just eat it straight out of the container with a spoon. I want to taste some of this because we've got the cream and the condensed milk in here,
Yes.
and the chocolate too.
Ooh,
Oh yes,
vibes.
sweet. Happy Valentine's Day.
Made with love by Clover. Only you can make my day. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for staying connected as we continue our conversation this morning with Dr. Ronelle Williams and Dr. Lerato Dikobe Kalane, who are both psychiatrists and, I stress, members of the South African Society of Psychiatrists, because it does matter. And they're wrapping up our discussion on postnatal depression. Up to half of expectant mothers here in South Africa experience depression during pregnancy and following childbirth. That goes undiagnosed and worse, untreated, and with risks to themselves, obviously, but also their baby's health and their future development. Well, we are offering now for this next segment some practical advice. But first, I'd like to hear from one of you guys. You've weighed in with a voice note. Let's hear.
Good morning, Team Expresso. It's Natalie Daniels here
Morning,
from
Natalie.
Fit Moms, pre and postnatal fitness coach. So I think for me, the shout out basically is that the postpartum depression just doesn't start after baby's there. It starts within pregnancy as well. So please do watch your partners, your wives, give that extra TLC, that extra love. And when professional help is needed, please let them reach out, reach out, reach out.
Natalie does amazing work in that space. You might have encountered her in this kind of ecosystem that we live in, but her approach is movement and helping women connect with their bodies again, which is fantastic. Ronelle, and I hope you don't mind me using first names here, but I feel like we're in the same little circle now. And that's what I want to speak to, is that circle around you, because it might feel like you're isolated, but there are people that you can reach out to. What should we do if we're in that circle, most notably as a partner? If our partner is clearly in the throes of depression, how do we approach that? Because we're also generally going to have a baby in our hands when doing this. So how do we, as a partner or someone in that space, help?
I think it's to identify that it is overwhelming for both mom, father, and the family, because it's a huge change.
Yeah, the biggest.
So it's the biggest change you're ever going to have. And knowing that there's going to be changes, but when to identify for a partner that there's a change in their functioning from the way they were before, and there's some concerning things to look out for that some people need to be aware of. So support is going to be the biggest thing. And support not just from the partner, but from the social network, family, friends, like Lorato mentioned earlier, you know, mom coming, mother-in-law coming.
And I had a backup. I'm sorry to interject there, but this is kind of case in point where over that week, the 2 weeks after my daughter was born, I had to have spinal surgery. It was insane. You can imagine for my poor wife with a 5-year-old boy and a newborn and a husband who can't move. Our complex cooked a meal for us every night of the week just to help her out. That's awesome, amazing. Didn't have to be massive, just one meal. Became a competition to see who was going to cook the best meal. It was even better. But I get that. I understand. It's not support that you feel is best, but ask, find out.
Yes.
What can happen if we don't treat? And how, maybe let's look at some of the treatment options in a South African context. First of all, what could happen if we don't diagnose and treat?
You know, so if postpartum depression is not diagnosed, it can complicate into a full-blown major depressive episode. And when it becomes severe, the mom can become psychotic. And when mom is psychotic, losing touch with reality, that's when we will then hear on the news about mom killing baby or mom committing suicide. Treatment.
And this is what we're hearing every day.
Yes, yes, yeah. So treatment approach, in varsity we were taught biopsychosocial approach. I add a twist to it, is biopsychosocial spiritual approach.
I love that.
So biologically, we need to make sure that mom gets on the correct antidepressant. And it's a myth that you can't breastfeed while taking antidepressants. It is important to save mom's mental health so that baby can get properly fed.
That's where it starts.
Yes, so there are medications that are safe to use for a lactating mom. And then psychologically, we need is what the talk therapy, psychotherapy with either a psychologist or with your psychiatrist or a registered counselor. And then socially, it's that social support system. Make sure that the village is there. Make sure that the extended family is there to give support. If there's a need for a social worker to intervene, to put those social measures in place, it's very important. And in the spiritual aspect, it's just remaining connected with yourself. Whatever your spiritual belief may be, you hold on to that, because that will always make sure that you get better.
You guys are amazing. I'm going to flip the script here and say, because in light of the South African context, clearly there are a lot of amazing support structures and people out there doing amazing work. But most importantly, there are some young moms in South Africa achieving the most and completely defying the odds right now in a way that no one else in the world is. So South Africa, on this Valentine's Day, I'm going to stress again how amazing you are. If you're a young mother, congratulations. If you need help, whether it's just picking up a phone and phoning the South African Depression and Anxiety Group, or speaking to a friend, or speaking to your gynae, just speak up and ask for help. Ladies, thank you so much. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Graham. Well, on the topic of health, let's turn our attention to our healthcare professionals. Now, pharmacists are not only brave, but they inspire hope within their community. And Pharmacy of the Week, it is a short feature acknowledging our incredible pharmacists. And this is our way to say thank you to these brave healthcare workers, proudly brought to you by Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave. Let's look at this week's Pharmacy of the Week, Alpha Farm Park Pharmacy in Edenvale.
Our pharmacies are on the front line of healthcare. This is Pharmacy of the Week.
Well, I've served here for the last 23 years, and it's my home basically, and it's just something that I wanted to do. It was in the medical field. And it's satisfying helping people getting the results that you've actually done something for somebody. Yes, it is very important for somebody to look after themselves, and you can't always take every little ailment to the doctor, so the pharmacist is there to give advice. We often recommend a visit to the doctor if there's something that we can't help ourselves. You know, we're there to advise on medical conditions and the safe use of medicine. People often can come in with an ailment that's not serious enough to go to the doctor with, but that we can recommend effective products, you know, at a reasonable price as well, without the cost of a consultation. Bravery means staring adversity in the face. And Adcock Ingram OTC sponsors of Brave have helped us to, you know, as far as PPE and that sort of thing, to help us to be able to combat that and also give us effective medicines that we can use.
Pharmacy of the Week, proudly brought to you by Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave. Inspiring communities, one pharmacy at a time.
Good times is what life is all about. But sometimes heartburn, indigestion, acid reflux and UTIs can really put a dampener on our days. This summer, make sure you have citrus soda as your good health companion, relieving you of all heartburn, indigestion and UTI symptoms. Let's get back to feeling good. Citrus soda brought to you by Adcock Ingram OTC, sponsors of Brave.
Oh, and we say thank you to all of our local pharmacies doing some amazing things for their communities. We appreciate you.
Mama see, Mrs. I make the pots to be done. Famous for shisanyama and shisayo. One touch here, one touch there. Fast food and even faster payments. Everybody wins Gwa Mama see. I mean, come on, man.
I am such a champ right now.
This summer, we are not just players. We are all champions. Unlock your profits with a quicker pause and qualify for a cash advance. Better together. Vodacom.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. It is your feel-good breakfast show, Expresso, here on S3 on this Valentine's Day. Now, allow me, South Africa, to indulge you for a moment. Love looks not with the eyes, but with the mind, and therefore is winged Cupid painted blind. William Shakespeare, A Midsummer Night's Dream. NC. Yes, oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, that's right, South African Maynardville Open Air Theatre is back this summer after a 3-year hiatus, bringing you classics under the stars. And this year's Shakespeare play will be A Midsummer Night's Dream, directed by Geoffrey Highland. Now, chatting to us this morning about this exciting and upcoming edition is Jock Kleinans, who plays the character of Demetrius, Lisa Trudeau, who plays Helena, as well as Sophie Jones, who plays the character of Puck. A very good morning to all of you. Thanks for joining us on this beautiful day. Sophie, you are the one who holds the magic rose, which plays quite a critical role in this play. For those of us who've not heard about A Midsummer Night's Dream yet, I'll get back to you because apparently there's something wrong with your microphone, so we'll move the magic rose to Lisa. Lisa, you can tell us about A Midsummer Night's Dream and what this play is actually all about.
So it is written by William Shakespeare. Don't know if you've heard of him.
The bard.
It's a play about love and confusion. The lines between the fairy kingdom and the real world are sort of blurred. And the fairies try to take matters into their own hands by making mere mortals fall in love with each other. And sometimes there are some mishaps about the wrong person falling in love with the wrong person.
What could possibly go wrong?
You know, but it's a lot of fun.
And so that's where you come in, Sophie, because Puck is one of the fairies with wielding a magic rose that has these powers, right? Tell me a bit more about your character.
Indeed, Puck is the mischief maker, servant of Oberon, the fairy king, who wants to get revenge on his ex/current queen. So sends me away with a magic flower to cause some mischief and make people fall in love with people they're not actually in love with.
It sounds absolutely delightful. And Jock, where do you come in as Demetrius?
Well, I guess Lisa and I, as Helena and Demetrius, form part of the other two lovers, Lysander and Hermia. And I guess our characters and our antics in the forest create lots of mayhem amongst each other and cause lots of trouble for the young Puck here and with his master Oberon.
Yes.
And we just kind of make big mistakes in love, and we love boldly and we love greatly, but that can also hurt people and it hurts each other, but it often ends up pretty well in Shakespeare, so...
Sounds like the kind of inspiration we need, eh? Big, bold love in this day and age. We were talking earlier on about memorizing Shakespearean script and how that compares to ordinary script that you might find in other, you know, plays or scripts that might come across your table. Which do you find more challenging? Is it easier to memorize Shakespearean stuff or more difficult?
I suppose it also depends on the version that you have. I know a friend of ours was talking the other day about how she had a completely different version of A Midsummer Night's Dream that we had. So it's sort of like how the Bible's been translated so many times. So
great comparison.
I think the version that we have, luckily, is quite basic and simple to understand.
Okay, so you've actually adapted it a little bit. It's not completely, you know,
we've cut it down, We've cut it down quite a lot, which I think has, especially for audiences, made it a lot easier to understand. It's a lot more digestible. There's probably a little bit less poetry in there because it's, you know, cut down to just get to brass tacks of the whole story. But that's quite nice, you know.
Yeah, I think it's helpful for high school students because they can really grasp what's going on, and sometimes you can get so lost in the words.
Yeah.
But as actors, I find it's really nice to learn Shakespeare because the rhyming scheme, it's like learning your favorite rap lyrics.
Yeah. Oh, what? Okay. Somebody needs to drop a Shakespeare album. But love is a language on its own as well, and people have different love languages. Have you learned anything about love while you are part of this?
Like I said earlier, love boldly, love greatly, and try and not get too hurt in the process. But if it happens, I think it's normal, and I think that's what it's all about, you know.
Okay.
Sometimes you get hurt, but sometimes the benefits are way greater.
Okay, so not quite subscribing to the modern day adage that Mjolo itau raspora. You know what that means?
No, I couldn't tell you.
We'll talk about that later. I shan't tell them. Okay, you're about to perform an excerpt from A Midsummer Night's Dream. Just describe the scene to us before we leave and let you do your thing.
So my character, Helena, is madly in love with Demetrius. Demetrius wants nothing to do with her. They had a brief fling in the past, but now he's into her best friend, Hermia. And she's pretty caught up because does she be a good friend or does she follow her heart, which is with Demetrius? She ends up betraying her best friend and telling Demetrius her best friend's plan to run away. So Demetrius follows her best friend into the forest, and obviously Helena follows Demetrius. And the scene is Demetrius trying to shake Helena and Helena not being shaken.
Classic love stories.
There we go. Now, of course, make sure to book your spot at the Maynardville Open Air Theatre to catch the latest edition of this year's Shakespeare play, A Midsummer Night's Dream. And you can book all your tickets at cricket.co.za. Now, clear the stage. Actors on standby. This is a scene from A Midsummer Night's Dream. We present the scene, Mjolo ke Fatuku.
Good job.
And action!
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? Thou toldest me they were stolen unto this wood, and here am I, and wretched in this wood, because I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence get thee gone, and follow me no more.
Oh, you draw me, you hard-hearted adamant.
Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Or rather, do I not in plainest truth tell you that I do not, nor cannot love you?
And even for that do I love you the more. Oh, I am your spaniel, Ruff, and Demetrius, the more you beat me, I will fawn on you, neglect me, lose me, only give me leave, unworthy as I am, to follow you.
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I do look on thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
You do impeach your modesty too much. To leave the city and commit yourself into the hands of one that loves you not. To trust the opportunity of night and the ill counsel of a desert place with the rich worth of your virginity.
Your virtue is my privilege. For that, it is not night when I see your face, therefore I think I am not in the night. Nor doth this wood lack worlds of company, for you in my respect are all the world.
I'll run from thee, and hide me in the marsh, and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
Oh, the wildest hath not such a heart as you. Run when you will, I will follow.
I will not stay thy questions, let me go. Or, if thou follow me, do not believe, but I shall do thee mischief in the wood.
Aye, in the temple, in the town, in the field. You do me mischief! Fie, Demetrius! I'll follow thee and make a heaven of hell, to die upon the hand I love so well.
All right, fantastic. Actors, please join me. I have a few notes. When you do that line about the roof and the, give me more grr. Less roof, more grr. All right, one more time, please, with feeling. Let's go.
Okay, let's do it again. Thanks, director.
And roll.
It's The Crush. Unlock your 100% TV show. Catch all the excitement as we unlock Crush fans' full potential to live their dreams. Watch the show on SABC2 starting on the 1st of February every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Plus, you stand a chance to win your share of thousands of prizes. Simply buy any Crush and follow the pack for entry details. Crush. 100% goodness.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show on this Valentine's Day, a day that I think a lot of people have certainly been looking forward to. It is a day that is time for us to reaffirm affections and possibly sparking new ones. Now, Love is Love is a reality show that will open South Africans to alternative forms of meeting people in innovative and very interesting ways. And today we have the opportunity to sit down with a handful of its Cape Townian contestants and discover more about their journey in love. So please, let's welcome Ethan, Andra, and Eudice. A round of applause! A lovely round of applause at that. Great to... Ethan is extra loving today. Great to have you guys.
Nice to be here.
Andra, I can already see that you are the warm, affectionate, kind of touchy-feely kind of person. What's it been like for you in love so far?
Oh, I have a terrible track record. That's why I'm on the show. I've really made the wrong choices, so I'm here for assistance and some guidance. And yeah, I need a panel to choose, help me choose.
Help you choose.
Help me choose and make the right choices, yes.
I mean, with all of your interests, I think you love cooking.
Oh, yes.
You love gardening, you love entertaining friends and bringing them together. What kind of qualities are you looking for when it comes to a partner who might complement those kinds of things?
Good question. So I'm looking for a caring and loving person, but also a manly man, like a man's a man.
Yes.
Okay? And someone that will be strong and being able to handle a bit of a big and passionate personality.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and yeah, and honesty is obviously a major thing. And someone, of course, that's in the same phase of their lives as I am. Sort of like done the gathering and brought up the kids, and now time to sit back and enjoy the finer things of life.
I love how you refer to it as done with the gathering. We'll leave that, park that on the side for a moment. Ethan, what about you? What has the journey in love been like?
Yo, it's been a bit dry, hey? I'm not gonna lie.
You've been in the desert?
Yes, very much that. It's because I just actually recently came out on the show as bi-curious. So yeah, like it's a very new experience.
Yes.
I haven't actually been in the dating pool that much because of fear of judgment and things like that. But I thought that this was like the perfect opportunity to kind of put myself out there and then, you know, just catch in all the fish and reel it in.
So what are you looking for most? What's the most important characteristic or trait from a person that you are looking for that would make them ideal?
I would say humor. Like, you need to be super duper, like, hilariously funny. To the point
you like to laugh?
Yes, I love laughing. I just love a good vibe and good energy. So you need to bring that and match my energy. And yes, if you have money, that's also great. I'm joking.
Put it out there! If you got blank checks. All right.
Say high five.
You guys have just found a connection. There might be something there. Eudice, what about you, man? I mean, you don't look like a guy who might have problems or trouble finding love. I don't know. Am I wrong?
No. It's been great. I say so, but no, I just wanted to try like something new, something
new,
different, and yeah.
Because how did you usually meet people before this?
When I go out, Instagram.
Yeah,
we entertain and quick.
So obviously that didn't work, and have you, through that journey of like, you know, a process of elimination, found out for yourself what would work for you in terms of the qualities that you are looking for in a person?
What I say, it's people are very different. So I think that's what makes it special. So finding someone that matches your ideals, someone that is there, like supportive, someone mature, someone that knows what they want for life, in life. So for me, that's very important. And then, yeah, that's what I've been looking for.
Well, this is fantastic, and we are certainly wishing you all of the best in finding that ideal person on this new journey. We hope it's going to be very, very exciting and very fruitful at that. We'll be spending the morning with these cast members of Love is Love on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We're spreading all the love this morning.
Thank you.
We are certainly spreading all the love, but we're also celebrating Valentine's Day and all that comes with it, including the rom-coms, love songs, and dating fails. Now, we have also asked our Expresso crew to find out what the guests and crew think about Valentine's Day.
I love Valentine's Day. I love the notion of two people celebrating each other's love, but I also think we should be celebrating our love each and every day.
Do you love Valentine's Day?
I do, but I do think that it's a holiday that should be celebrated throughout the year. We take the principle of the one day and then we just practice it. I think that's the important thing.
I think Valentine's Day is a bit overrated, but it's still a beautiful day. I don't mind celebrating that kind of day, which is not a bad thing.
It's a cool thing. I mean, I love my wife 365, so the one day doesn't really make a difference for me.
Very indifferent to Valentine's Day, but I understand the concept, and I think it's great to celebrate love, so why not?
I believe every day is Valentine's Day.
Good one. I agree, actually, that's a good one.
I think my favorite Valentine's Day movie is probably Valentine's Day. I don't know too many, I don't know, so that's a cool one.
The Notebook, that would be one of my faves, and not on Valentine's Day, but New Year's Eve, that's also a very cute movie.
Look, what's our favorite?
Can I be honest with you? Any Jennifer Lopez rom-com falls under a Valentine's Day movie.
I've definitely trained involved.
I've been trained well.
I'm not really a happy-go-lucky Valentine's Day movie kind of person, but I have to think of something. I think maybe Notting Hill. Is Notting Hill evil or what? No, it's Hugh Grant. I think it's romantic. It's Hugh Grant, yes.
I'd say The Notebook. I mean, it's a bit depressing at the start, but it's a good ending. Did you cry? I cried at 3 a.m. loud in the morning. It was. How did you cry? Like this.
The presenter I choose to be my Valentine is Ryle. I think he's just a sweet person and we had some good chemistry in there, so yeah, he's nice. I think we'd get along very well.
Okay, let's say Carl. He's cool. I like him.
I'm gonna say my husband.
Thank you. Thank you.
If I had to pick a presenter on Expresso, past or present, I would go with Leanne Williams because she is my bestie and we've done Valentine's together as singletons. But now she's with somebody and I'm still single, so I would take Leanne.
To choose one presenter, it would most probably be Carl Wasty, because we'd have lots of fun and he'd make me laugh the entire time.
I had to pick a presenter to be my Valentine's. I would choose Ewan Stradham. Have you seen how hot he is?
No.
Have you seen how hot he is? Oh. Can I choose him too?
I don't have any bad horror stories for Valentine's Day. I think most of the dates that I've went on in the past, I'm in a long relationship now. So it's all been good. Yeah, no issues.
My worst Valentine's story would be dating someone and then they tell you that they don't celebrate Valentine's Day or birthdays. Sir, I do. Do something for me.
I hope none that comes to mind at the moment. Fingers crossed that there won't be any horrible situations.
It was Valentine's Day. I remember it was Valentine's Day and I was rushing to get to you and I told him plan and it was the same day as the president's speech to the nation. It took me 3, almost 4 hours just to get home. But hey, candles.
What was the biggest bunch of flowers?
The biggest bunch of flowers. Candles were lit. It was amazing at the end of the day. Yes, it was.
Oh, man, we love you. I know we're a very loved-up show, so Valentine's Day is a good day for us. And this has become quite a commercialized thing, but at its heart, it's about love. So express love, and we love our crew here, our family, our Expresso vibe. We just so in love with you. So happy Valentine's Day to all of you beautiful souls, man.
Indeed, enjoy it. Do you have any good Valentine's Day memories?
I mean, it used to be a little bit terrifying when you were younger because it was like, oh, you're going to get a rose. Are you going to be able to get the rose to someone?
Right, did you like write letters and stuff like that?
Yeah, and you could do it like anonymously.
Yes.
Like that. But then
and
it was
you check the reaction
if
first,
you didn't get, or if maybe you didn't get the reaction you wanted. Well, here's the deal. We're going to let you do this, but on a whole different scale. You can send a not-so-secret love dedication to your Valentine's today, and we're going to put it out in front of millions of people because that's what we do. So drop us a video or send us a voice note, something that's really all warm and squishy and lovey, and you can send it to 0634088863.
That's the thing. This is your opportunities, and you know what they say, hey? Shooters shoot.
Shoot your shot, yo.
So,
So, we've had classic fashion from Timby, classic cars, thanks, Chad. And we've seen classic hairstyles. And you, Michael? Classic.
A classic range from Clover. Timeless taste.
Made with love by Clover. It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back, you beauties. Happy Valentine's Day. If you haven't heard it already, or if you're not going to hear it again today, just know we got you today. And of course, we needed your help as our partner in life to help our Zozo get dressed this morning. She had two incredible looks and she needed your help in choosing the right one, seeing as it's a Tuesday. So option one was this wrap midi dress styled with a beautiful ankle strap court shoes and diamante earrings. Very classic, very Zozo. Option two, a bit more themed along the day. Love it. Satin balloon sleeve blouse and wide leg pants styled with a beautiful block heel and gold drop earrings. Two exquisite looks. Let's see what you, the jury, had to say about her looks and what direction you are moving. Option two, you can never go wrong with a black dress. Linda Tolo, same. Good morning, Expresso team. Definitely option two because the outfit represents love. I feel you. We're all about being loved up this morning. Option two, it's Valentine's Day. Morning, the black dress will look stunning on Zoe. I agree with you there. The black dress. I think all of us were like, oh, that's Zoe's vibe. But it is Valentine's Day, and we love the hearts. Is it going to win out? Option 2, getting another Marlene saying option 2. Nombuzo saying option 2. Midi dress for me, it was up and down, but it looks like Valentine's Day has won through. Our gorgeous Zoe come through and show us the look for the day.
It did win, and I love how
that's
people thought it was a
stunning.
dress, but it was actually a very cute blouse.
It's actually a blouse and very chic pants. This actually looks very chic for a Valentine's Day inspired outfit. It actually comes together beautifully. How do you feel?
Love it. Now I get to match
Exactly.
you. Like, listen, love
We be
it,
popping.
yeah.
We be popping on Valentine's Day. I love it. So if you want to get a little bit cheeky and express yourself on a whole different level, just add love this Valentine's Day with the perfect date night outfits from Woolworths. And of course, it's your last day to get 30% off selected women's occasion wear. So jump on that opportunity. Shop this deal now at Woolworths, in-store, online, or on the beautiful app. And of course, you can ask Zoe to model it wherever you see her today, because she looks great. Yay.
Well, Valentine's Day gift, South Africa. We are in the presence of greatness. From being an R&B and gospel artist, he's a husband, he's a father, as well as a business manager. Today's featured artist, Loyiso Bala, is in a league of his own, an icon in his own right. He's back again to bring us some new offerings, and we're going to find out about his journey and what's been going on as he's now in the position of business manager at Umhlobo Wenene and True FM as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Africa Buroka Bupara, give it up for Loyiso Bala!
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yulu
Thank you.
Come on. Man.
What's up, brother?
It's so good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Wow, wow. It's been a while. I haven't seen you.
It has been a very long while.
My goodness, I can't even remember when last.
It has been a very long while,
I thought that we should maybe start off our chat with sad news, but reflecting on it with love, because you were a friend of AKA, as I understand, and quite a supporter of his music as well over the years.
Yeah.
You know, when I saw him perform, he was always a guy who was like so full of passion. And he was the artist, the charismatic artist and entertainer. And I thought to ask you, what do you think his legacy will leave in terms of the tapestry of South African music and the industry?
Well, I think let me just start in the beginning, and I won't be long at all.
Yeah.
I knew Keen, and I actually remember the time he said, "Yeah, my name is going to be AKA," and I was like, "AKA what?" You know?
Oh wow!
he was in a band called Entity. I think they were about 18, 19 years old at the time.
At school still.
Just a young man, you know, like so full of passion. And I actually, you know, after Entity, I featured him on the 2006 album. That I did, where you've got like I Want You, you know, we did a song together there. Actually did 2 songs for me. And then on the Bala Brothers album, he's always been very driven, believed a lot in himself.
Yes.
And I remember actually, you know, but also some insecurities. Like for instance, you know, there are 2 things he used to say. The one time he said, you know, I don't actually know if I'll ever make it in hip hop, you know, because I don't speak vernac. I'm like, vernac, what's that? That's like before Trevor Noah made the whole vernacular thing, you know? And yet he was very driven. He really just kind of always believed in himself. And I believe very much in his talent. If you ever look on social media, whenever people try to troll him, I was the one person who said, you know what, this guy is the best there ever, you know, like there ever has been, because he's always just been so consistent, you know, in his hard work. And I hope other people can take a leaf out of him, because, you know, he felt like even just being a colored guy in a space that was mostly, you know, black, you know, that already people would think that he wouldn't make it.
Yes.
And I think, you know, no matter how he was, no matter how different he was from others, I hope that it inspires, you know, just other youth and just other people to just believe in themselves and to say to themselves, you can be from anywhere.
Yeah.
You can definitely make it. It's a great loss.
Yeah, it is, absolutely, but he's left an indelible mark in all of our hearts and in the industry at large, not just from a South African point of view, but, you know, globally as well. Let me talk to you about where you are right now. Business manager!
Mama!
Hey!
I'm everywhere.
Tell me about how that gig landed on your table.
That gig landed on my table. I was at TBN, you know, channel direct, and then I just kind of believed that my season was over, you know, at that time. So I just kind of, you know, spent about 3 months just doing some studying and stuff. And then a friend of mine called me up and said, there's an opportunity at Umhlobo Wenene, you know, to be a business manager. I'm like, business manager, what's that? They're like, it's like a station manager. You know what I mean? And so I applied and I got the job. And I thought, wow, back home, you know, to Gqeberha.
Hey!
And so it's been about 1.5 years now. I'm loving every part of it. I've grown in leaps and bounds.
Yeah.
And I'm loving radio, man. Like, you just won't believe it. And obviously, you know, since it was Radio Day yesterday, it was a very special day for all of us. So I was up in Johannesburg, and and really, you know, just the love that I have for, you know, like just for our listeners and just our people as well.
Yeah.
And just being reconnected to home has just been an absolute blessing. And my children as well.
That's beautiful.
You know, so we're all down there with Jen and everyone, yeah.
Yes, please send them our love. And of course, we also love your music, and that's
Yes,
a bit
sir.
of what we would like to hear right
Yes,
now.
sir.
What are you performing first up?
I'm gonna go right back. Actually, the last time I did an R&B song or album was about maybe 13 years ago or so.
Wow.
And this was the last song that I released, which was Wrong for You.
Oh, yes.
So Wrong for You, you know, it doesn't really go with the whole Valentine's thing.
It's a
you
guide,
know,
it's a guide.
But you know, it's an enlightenment on your love.
Yes.
Sometimes you're like, you're the right person or you're the wrong person. So this one is called Wrong for You. The others are gonna have a lot of love in them.
Take it away.
Okay, let's go, James.
Everything that you want, everything that you need, girl, I want you to have, and you want that for me, for all the love in our hearts, and all the fights that we start, girl, I want you to know, it's not all your fault, baby, you're so good to me, always making changes, but I need time on my own. I can't love you, baby. That's why I'm so wrong for you. I'm so wrong for you, yeah. 'Cause I know that I can't love you, baby. That's why I'm so wrong for you. Yes, I'm so wrong for you. Baby, yeah. I wanna laugh late at night. You wanna talk about life when I want to go out and you want to stay in. Though at times I get rude and take it all out on you. Girl, I want you to know it's not all your fault, baby. Baby, you're so good to me. Always making changes, but I need time on my own. 'Cause I know that I can love you, baby. That's why I'm so wrong for you. I'm so wrong for you, yeah. 'Cause I know that I can love you, baby. That's why I'm so wrong for you. I'm so wrong for you, yeah. I know that I can love you, baby. That's why I'm so wrong for you. I'm so wrong for you, yo, yo. For you, yo, yo. Baby, I'm so wrong for you. I'm so wrong for you. Come on, ta 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 da. Oh, baby, ta 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 da. Baby, I'm so wrong for you. I'm so wrong for you. Oh yeah, ta ta da. Oh yeah, ta 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 da. Baby, I'm so wrong for you. I'm so wrong for you, yeah.
Give it up for Luis Zavala on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We got him right here. And behind the scenes as well. Look, there we are. There we
there
are.
you go. What's up,
now,
guys?
make sure that you stay tuned. Of course, we got more from this man coming up.
Yes.
That was wrong for you, but
There's a
later
whole
on-
new song.
There's a
whole new song out today.
Oh, yes, we're
I'm
looking
gonna sing
forward
it
to
right
that.
here.
Do not miss out. Stay tuned to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We'll be right back. That's why I'm so for you. That's so wrong for you, yeah.
It's The Crush. Unlock your 100% TV show. Catch all the excitement as we unlock Crush fans' full potential to live their dreams.
This is the moment that I've been waiting for my whole life. I feel like I'm ready to take on the world right now.
All right, bro. Let's put it to the test.
I just woke up now and I'm in the mood. Then I told my mom I got something to prove. They need SPF when your son is in the room.
Follow Happy and Kuna's journey. Wednesday, the 15th of February at 7:30 p.m. on SABC2.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's a Valentine's Day edition, and we're back with the oh-so-captivating contestants from SABC2's new dating show called Love is Love. And we're ready to take them through a blitzing speed dating challenge, right? We've got Andra, we've got Ethan, and Eudice. Now, each of you will have 30 seconds to answer as many of these questions that I have as possible. And remember, the more you answer, the better your chances at finding love. Answer them honestly and quickly as possible. Andra, we're going to start off with you first. Are you ready?
Cool.
Take a deep breath. Imagine your dream man right now is watching this and listening to you.
Oh, wow.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. How do your friends describe you in one word?
Positive.
Do you prefer a call or a text?
Call.
What famous person would you most like to have dinner with?
Lady Diana Spencer.
If you were an animal, what would it be?
Wild horse.
Make the sound. What household chore do you like the most?
Sorting out my cupboards.
Who do you want to be stuck on an island with?
A fisherman that can make a fire and fish.
Your favorite meal to cook?
Braai.
Vacation in the mountain or near the beach?
Both.
What do you like to do in your free time?
Drink wine.
What is your idea of the perfect date?
Oh, good conversation and great food.
The sound of your favorite animal again?
I chose a cat.
All right. Ethan, are you ready?
I am.
Imagine that the love of your life is watching this right now. Oh my days, Ethan. Yes, let's go. Okay, 3, 2, 1. How do your friends describe you in one word?
Bubbly.
What do you prefer, call or text?
Call.
Famous person you'd like to have dinner with?
Zendaya.
Your favorite animal? If you were to be one?
A tiger.
Sound. What household chore do you like the most?
Sweeping.
Who would you want to be stuck on an island with?
The guy from Survivor.
Okay. Favorite meal to cook?
Pasta.
Vacation on the mountain or near a beach?
Beach.
What would you like to do in your free time?
Make YouTube videos.
Your idea of a perfect date?
Restaurant.
Something you want to change about the world?
Love.
You like to change love about the world?
Make it more.
Oh, okay. Give more of it. Okay. So far you've gotten the most out of this one. Hey, Eudice, I'm hoping you're gonna give everything.
Let's see.
Hoping that the love of your life is watching. Are you the silent shy type? Yeah, Eudice. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. How would your friends describe you?
Bold.
Call or text?
Text.
Famous person you'd like to have dinner with?
Rihanna.
If you were an animal, what would you be?
Lion.
The sound. What's your favorite household chore?
Sleeping.
What would you like to be stuck on an island with? Who?
Lionel Messi.
Favorite meal to cook?
Chicken.
Vacation on the mountain or beach?
Beach.
What do you do in your free time?
Muay Thai.
Your perfect date?
Restaurant.
Something you want to change about the world?
Laugh.
What did you do? You said the same thing I said. Did you just copy him?
Thievery.
But this is love. Even in the Bible, you find that love has to flourish.
Okay. All right. Well, there it is. You've got it. And now, have any of you got any hidden talents that?
Yes.
Okay. Ethan was very bold, and the first one to say yes. But we'll discover that later on.
For sure.
I want to ask you guys a few more questions about, because I like some of these questions that we've got here. Eudice, who's your celebrity crush? Because this is a telling one.
I would go for Rihanna.
Rihanna. Hey, you are Rampapapam, hey?
Yeah.
Are you Rampapapam?
Yeah.
How Rampapama are you?
You don't want to know.
Oh, whoa!
What is it? Okay. Ethan, who's your celebrity crush?
It would definitely have to be Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. Why Ryan Reynolds?
Have you seen him?
I have seen Ryan. I don't quite feel the same way about him as you do. That's why I'm asking you why Ryan.
Just the look at alone. You know what I mean? Then the smile, ding, even more. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You know what? Since you're so into Ryan Reynolds, give me your favorite Ryan Reynolds movie line.
Okay.
To camera, look, you gotta look at that camera there.
Okay.
Ryan Reynolds movie line.
Oh,
Hey Ryan, I hope you're watching.
That was from Deadpool. I don't know if you guys have seen. Yeah.
That was so Deadpool, actually. Wow, I love that.
Thank you.
All right, Ryan, you know what you're getting. You're missing out. Andra, who's your celebrity crush?
It's got to be George Clooney.
George from the garage there. Which George is this?
George Clooney.
Oh, George Clooney. And why George Clooney?
Oh, that grey on the side.
That silver fox.
Beautiful.
You've got, okay. All right, so here it is. So if you were to, if George were to walk into the scene right now, and here's George, what's the best pickup line you'd ever hit him with? If that was George over there, see that guy over there, and you're looking at George, what would you say to George to make him,
Hi, George.
Hi.
How are you today?
Very well, how are you?
I'm great, thanks, Hen. Thanks for asking.
Yes. It's the intention for me. It's the intention. It's all there. Okay. So if Ryan is here, Ryan just walked into the scene right there, what would be the best pickup line that you'd hit him with?
Hey there, Ryan.
Hi.
And then you'd follow me.
Oh!
It's as simple as
Wait, but
that.
that's not a pickup line. You just said, hey,
Well, it will work, won't it? It will work, it will work, it will work.
Might have worked.
You.
Might have worked. Eunice, Rihanna just came off the Super Bowl stage. She's performed amazingly, and she just walks into the scene right now. There's Rihanna. What would be your best pickup line to her right there?
I'll just tell her like a simple thing. Let's just grab a drink and see who's funnier.
Let's grab a drink and see who's funnier. I don't know if that's a challenge or if that's a pickup line. But either way. Okay, guys, stunning having you here. We're going to explore some more of your talents a little bit later on, and hopefully it'll help you get closer and closer to love on this Valentine's Day. Stay tuned to your Feel Good Breakfast show. Of course, right now, it is time to put what you learned today to good use as Mzansi's new dating show, Love is Love, heads to Gauteng. And of course, if you reside in Johannesburg and fancy yourself a match for one of these amazing contestants, then send us a WhatsApp video introducing yourself and what you are looking for in a partner to 068 479 1441, and you may just be chosen to be part of the show.
Looking for love? This could be your match.
Away South Africa, my name's Ethan Bob McKay. This is my official coming out as bi-curious. Men and women, I'm open for business.
My name is Yentel Jacobs. I'm 26 years old. I'm looking for a woman between the age of 27 and 45 with an active lifestyle and a lust for life.
My name is Anga Blakey. I'm keen to meet a gentleman from any race.
I'm Eric van Brandes. I'm interested in mature men between the age of 30 to 45 years old.
My name is Rosette. I'm keen to meet a guy between the ages of 45, 60.
My name is Andra Moster. I'm looking for a man that's ready to have some fun.
My name is Angelique Samuels. I'm the type of girl that wants to be taken to the beach, surprises, keep me on my toes.
My name is Shimano Kewen. He'd have to be someone that is kind and considerate.
My name is Eldis Andre. I'm looking for a woman between the age of 20 and 30.
Love is Love, soon on SABC2.
Love is love indeed, and we can't wait to see what all the different contestants will be getting up to during that new show. But as the saying goes, you can't buy happiness, but you can buy dessert, and I'm pretty sure that's the same thing. Now, you can say that, and of course, you can also say that you've made it. And we have a serious love affair with cheesecake here on your Feel Good Breakfast show. You will be smitten with this mouth-watering version of this dessert. We have Michaela in studio to show us how it's made, and we also have Love is Love contestant Andra Mostert with us in studio to show, to be part of this, because we're spreading the love this morning. Michaela, this recipe, I believe making a cheesecake can always be tricky, but we're doing it a little bit differently today.
It's kind of like the baseless Basque-style cheesecake that everyone's doing, but it's also like a bit of a souffle. So as soon as this comes out, you can eat it because it's going to be all warm and fluffy, and you can go for gold.
Oh, so this is not something you have to prepare too far in advance. Andra, how's your cooking skills?
Excellent. To all the men out there, I know the way to a man's heart is through his mouth into his stomach.
Yeah, self-promotion.
What's your go-to dessert if you have to try and impress someone?
I like to make like a healthy, fruity cobbler type of thing.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, fantastic. And for you, Michaela?
I don't know. I clearly don't know the way to anyone's heart.
My go-to recipe These would be chocolate brownies. Chocolate brownies. You know, you get brownie points.
Okay, so this is taking a lot longer than I'd hoped.
What are you doing?
And it's
You're
a
trying
lot
to get it
messy.
nice and fluffy.
Yes, I'm whipping this cream. Okay, so it's taking really long, so I'm passing it on to Andra.
Okay. Can do that. He's putting the back work.
Passing the buck. Jy bietjie suiker, Bokkie, dit help.
Makes the dream work.
Yeah.
No.
But you also have to...
suiker,
Jy moet 'n bietjie suiker ingooi, anders gaan die room nie dik word nie.
Nee, ek dink die room het net so klein bietjie langer gesit.
Te lang gesit.
Ja.
It's okay. Goeie verskoning.
We can use this recipe.
Swarte planne.
But you know what? We just need a little time.
Ek werk like a little bit. I work a little bit here, so
Okay.
like I'm not claiming blame for that.
Don't worry. Well, we are using our Clover condensed milk. It comes to indulgent treats. Clover full cream sweetened condensed milk is really way better, and it's made with the goodness of dairy, bringing confectionery to life. And you can also use it for baking and delicious desserts like we're making today. You can pour it into your coffee or just eat it straight from the container with a spoon. That's what we used to do.
Okay.
We're
giving up on the cream for now.
It's
Let's
okay.
just pretend it's super whipped and fluffy and beautiful. In my bowl, we have some cream cheese.
Ooh.
We've added half a tin of our delicious condensed milk, 2 eggs, and we have some flour.
You know what was one of my favorite things in school? You know when you had Entrepreneur Day, and then all of the kids could like make little goodies and sell it, and then that's kind of how they, you know, had to do their little business model plan. There was one girl that came to work, well, I say work, to school, with, you know, medical syringes, but those big
Just with
thick ones,
condensed milk.
with color
Always.
condensed milk. It was the highlight. She always sold out first.
I'm stealing your whipped cream. See, we whipped it.
Yes, fantastic. We've got whipped cream that we're adding to our recipe. Now, we obviously don't want to whip the air out
Fold
that
that
we've
in.
just worked in, so you just gently fold it in.
Yes. And then we're going to put this in a bain-marie. So you just want to heat up some water, a water basin, and we are going to transfer this into a lined tin, and you want to put the tin into the bain-marie and let that cook at 160 degrees Celsius for about 25 to 35 minutes.
So you put it in the oven?
Yes.
Okay, so you create a bain-marie, because normally I think bain-marie, put it on top of the stove.
No.
But
So when you're using it in the oven, it creates a good amount of steam, and that helps to
make sure our cheesecake is fully
Exactly.
cooked and evenly cooked.
Okay, and then let's pretend as if you had some cream on your end, and oh, look, the beautiful cream topping. Do you want to add some sprinkles?
So we would have added some cream that Michaela's stolen, and then we're going to finish it off with some beautiful sprinkles. Of course, Valentine's Day. Andra, how do you feel about Valentine's Day?
Well, today is the Valentine's Day that I am not going to go out this evening and spend the time with my sons.
Okay.
Yes, I'm going to let this program do its magic.
Oh, fantastic, fantastic. And if there's one thing you've taken away from this experience,
Yeah.
what is that?
I think just being extremely honest in choosing the right person, and to be patient, and you know, you just got to give it to the man upstairs. I'm afraid that's the only way to make sure it's going to work out fine.
Oh, that is so true. Well, we've made some delicious cheesecake for you. Please go ahead, taste it. Let us know, what do you think of our delicious cheesecake that we've made with our Clover condensed milk? If you want to get your hands on this recipe, including all of the steps, we have it available on our website, expressoshow.com. Andra, what does it taste like? She wants more cream.
Ja, ek dink dit is 'n bietjie van daai cream nodig.
She's making all the right sounds.
Lekker man.
Lekker man. Heerlik. Maklike kaaskoekie daar.
Baie lekker. Lekker heerlik. As jy ook dieselfde geluid as Andra wil maak, die resep is op ons webtuiste expressoshow.com.
Sensodyne, repair, and protect with deep repair. The science is pretty amazing. It really goes deep and repairs tooth sensitivity. The science is there. It's going to improve their quality of life in a big way. This is the first thing I recommend.
1 2 1 2 1 2.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
All right, okay, welcome back. It's a Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's Valentine's Day. We're loved up. And we're hoping that you are feeling loved up too and taking your chance at love on this Valentine's Day. We've asked you on social media to send us a video, perhaps a dedication to someone who you'd like to say hello to. And we actually do have...
We've got a few videos. I was worried that we weren't going to get any because people were just too terrified, but we've got the videos.
Shoot, man.
So let's play them. Let's shoot your shot.
A very good morning to my Expresso family. My dedication goes to my lovable husband, Antonio Wendell Holland. I love you, baby. Thank you for everything. I love you so much to the moon and back. Happy Valentine's, everybody. Bye. Jocelyn Apple Gardens.
Oh, I love that,
She looks beautiful, my baby.
You know, I love that when people that have been like together for so long, especially like married couples like that, and they still call each other like baby or schnookums or
snoochies,
tandwa or punzununu or sporty or
Sporty.
jiggly
If
buns.
anyone in this entire country calls their loved one sporty, please send a video right now.
Snuggle shooby-doo.
In fact, that's the name of our next person that sent in a video. No, it's not their name. Let's see who sent in. It's Shireen sent in this beautiful dedication.
Good morning, my Expresso
A voice
family. Happy Valentine's Day. I would like to dedicate my Valentine's message to my husband and my daughter. Thanks for all the love you bring into my life. And also to the Expresso team. Thanks for all the love you bring into the viewers' homes every day. Thanks for making my day every day. Have a super day, team. Lots of love.
We love you, Shireen. Thank you
She's in the inner circle, eh? We've got those viewers who've been there, like, really been there. Shireen's one of those.
Yeah.
We love you. Thank you so much.
How about a voice note from Kidiboni? Hey.
Good morning and happy Valentine's Day to all the lovers out there. This is Kitty Bonnie, and I just wanted to say happy Valentine's Day to my husband. Thank you so much for loving me. I love you so much. Enjoy your day. Thank you, Expresso. The presenters are looking fantastic.
You know?
Oh,
You know?
Buddy, we love you.
Eh?
Do you think she's going to be bubbly like that the whole day?
Yeah.
She's one of those V-Day people. She just loves Valentine's Day.
I think husband has something special planned for her.
It sounds like he's already given her something special this morning. She's woken up to
Wait,
because she's happy.
It's a last day.
We want you to be happy because it is Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day.
And to
love.
you too, man. You know, and I'm actually quite. What was that? I'm actually quite curious to find out what people call their significant others. I think we could find some very interesting nicknames. Maybe send us your voice note and tell us, what do you call your person? You know, are they your sweet potato, your malva pudding with a little drizzle? Are they your pancake with a... what do you call them? I'd love to know. Just, I need some inspiration. Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, you guys have jokes. Well, listen, it's top of the hour. Let's take a final look at those national headlines. The business rescue practitioner of Mango Airlines, Sipho Sono, has submitted an application to the court to compel the Minister of Public Enterprises, Pravin Gordhan, to make a decision on the proposed sale of the airline. The implementation of the accepted business rescue plan cannot continue without the minister's approval. Sono says Gordhan has received the necessary information but is delaying the process with requests for additional information. He requests the court to declare Gordhan's refusal to make a decision illegal and unconstitutional. And non-governmental organizations in the Northern Cape say the increasing rate of teenage pregnancy in schools is worrying. It's emerged from a meeting between the Education Department and the NGOs to discuss the high teenage pregnancy rate that the problem is causing an increase in school dropouts. The Northern Cape recorded more than 5,000 teenage pregnancies from April 2020 to June 2021. Statistics SA says more than 45,000 births in 2021 were from mothers aged 17 years and younger. 42 were from mothers aged between 11 and 12. Moving to news abroad, one of Africa's top universities has banned those attending its graduation ceremony from carrying phones, cameras, and video cameras. Uganda's Makerere University will, from Monday, hold a 5-day graduation ceremony at its Freedom Square. Facilities have been assigned different graduation dates during the week. No reason was given for the banning of cameras at the graduation, but other items prohibited from the ceremony includes alcohol, cigarettes, canned foods, and bottled drinks. More than 13,000 students are scheduled to graduate, with each allowed to invite only 2 guests. And US officials are facing mounting pressure to explain the downing of unidentified objects flying over North America in recent days. The US Air Force shot down another object on Sunday, the 4th such incident since the downing of a suspected Chinese spy balloon on the 4th of February. The US military says it has not been able to identify the 3 most recent objects shot down over Canada, Alaska, and Michigan. Meanwhile, Beijing says the US have been flying its own balloon in Chinese airspace, something the White House has denied. And finally, especially for those for who Valentine's Day is major, one of the most romantic spots in Europe visited by people hoping that their wish to find a true Valentine comes true is undoubtedly the iconic Trevi Fountain in Rome. Tradition has it that if you toss a coin into the fountain over your left shoulder, you will return to the eternal city and find true love. The tradition stems from 1954, the classic movie 3 Coins in the Fountain, about 3 American women living in Rome who wish upon the Trevi for love, with the incomparable Frank Sinatra crooning out the theme song. Every year, some 20 million rand in coins is flung into the Trevi, and those are hoovered up to feed, clothe, and house the city's poor. Caritas, a charity managed by the Catholic Church, received this massive windfall, but for Valentine's Day, let's all toss an imaginary coin into the fountain that makes our wishes come true, and who knows, we might find love out there. Well, on that very happy note, that's where I leave your morning headlines. Let's take a final look at your sport.
Thank you so much, Zozo. Let's start on a loved-up note this morning. South Africa revived their T20 World Cup hopes with a thumping 65-run victory over New Zealand in Paarl. Got to say, well done to the Paarl Massive for turning up as well. Incredible support there. Now, both sides were beaten in their opening match, and of course, that added extra gravitas to this one. They knew a second successive defeat would realistically end their chances of reaching the knockouts. South Africa reached 132 for 6 from their 20 overs, helped by a gutsy 40 off 34 by a woman at the moment, Chloe Tryon. And the White Ferns then, their batting lineup just crumbled in reply as they were bowled out for only 67. Thanks in part to Nonkululeko Mhlaba was the pick of the South African bowlers. Her form has just been increasing at the right time. 3 for 10, her figures, with only 3 New Zealand players actually making double figures. Then underpinning the recent successes of our ladies in the game, Shamim Ismail and Marizan Cup have both landed themselves a cool 2.17 million and 3.26 million rand respectively at yesterday's Women's Premier League auction. So Ismail was snapped up by the UP Warriors and Cup by the Delhi Capitals. And Cup's partner Danae van Niekerk and fellow women's national teammate Chloe Tryon, they were picked up by the Royal Challengers Bangalore and the Mumbai Indians for 649,000 each. Beautiful. The tournament will be played from the 4th to the 26th of March. Massive step forward. Then we turn to football, and I think a few sighs of relief last night as Liverpool snapped a 3-match winless run with a 2-0 win over their Merseyside rivals Everton in the Premier League. With Sean Dyche now in charge of Everton. Mo Salah opened the scoring with a breakaway goal after James Tarkowski hit the post from an Everton corner. Then Cody Gakpo, he got his first goal for the Reds with a pretty easy tap, and I think after another counter-attack from the hosts. And of course, tonight we can look forward to the Champions League returning with the round of 16 kicking off. We got PSG and Bayern Munich locking horns for the 3rd time in 4 seasons, with the German side definitely coming on top in most of those 3 of the last 4 meetings, including that 2020 final. And we've also got Spurs hoping to find some form again as they take on AC Milan in the night's other game. Then staying with footballing news, we've been waiting for this one. It seems that UEFA bears, quote, primary responsibility for the chaotic scenes that almost led to disaster before last year's Champions League final between Liverpool and Real Madrid. And this is according to an independent report. So fans were penned in and tear-gassed outside Paris's Stade de France as kickoff was delayed by 36 minutes. UEFA and French authorities initially blamed, quote, industrial-scale ticket fraud, which drew widespread criticism. The report says there is, quote, again, no evidence to support the reprehensible claims. We will certainly watch this space, but that is a wrap of your sport for this Tuesday morning. Hopefully the roads are looking a little less contentious this morning as you head off to work. Zo's got the latest.
Unfortunately, not so great in Cape Town in the Western Cape. A tree has fallen and has caused an obstruction on Main Road of Plumstead, and it's causing delays all the way through to Wynberg. If you're in Pietermaritzburg in KwaZulu-Natal, there's been an accident. It's on the N3 northbound after Peter Brown Drive. Please approach with caution. Well, that's your traffic. Let's take a final look at your weather. And heavy rains have left a trail of destruction in Nkomazi, Bushbuck Ridge and Mbombela municipalities in Mpumalanga. Roads and houses as well as bridges have been submerged. Some villages in Nkomazi and Bushbuck Ridge have been completely cut off from the outside world. Transnet railway infrastructure has been damaged, shutting down some 90% of the northeast corridor between Limpopo and Mpumalanga. At least 2 people have lost their lives and 3 are still missing. Dwellings close to the banks of the Crocodile River have been flooded. Meanwhile, in the Eastern Cape, 4 people have lost their lives in the floods. The SA Weather Service has issued an orange level 5 warning for disruptive rain, leading to flooding of settlements and roads and major disruption of traffic flow in most parts of Limpopo and the eastern part of Mpumalanga. On the other extreme, high fire danger conditions are expected over the northwestern parts of the Northern Cape, as well as the Western Cape's Beaufort West municipality. Well, for our final weather update, let's take a final look at those beautiful sunrise views. Keith is kicking us off and enjoying views from Hartenbos. What a beautiful way to start the day. Look at those green trees and the blue waters. Then Tracy in Bahrain captured another beautiful moment, this one showing off the fountain, palm trees and the phenomenal skies. Absolutely stunning. And then Sari out in Hartbeespoort Dam shared a nature-filled video with us. And look at those luscious green trees with the warm sun glimmering through the leaves. And then last up this morning, we have another video. This one was sent in from Booty Blue in Strand, who captured a fun-filled moment of his partner and himself enjoying the gorgeous sunrise. Look at that, perfect for Valentine's Day. Well, if you have a sunrise view or video to share with us, do so on our WhatsApp line. That number is 063 408 8863. We would love to see how you start your day. Well, let's get into today's temperatures. If you're in Polokwane, your low is 19, your high 26. Mbombela 2026, Pretoria 1727, Johannesburg 1625. Thunder showers in Mahikeng 1829, Klerksdorp 1827. If you're in Kimberley, 19 is your low, 31 your high. Bloemfontein 1628. Richards Bay 23 with a high of 32. Pietermaritzburg 20 with a high of 31. Durban 24:30, Mthatha 19:34, East London 22 with a high of 31. If you're in Cradock, a sunny day ahead, 19 with a high of 36. Gqeberha, your low is 20, your high 25. Rainy conditions for George, 18 with a high of 24. Cape Town 18:25. Worcester 16:34. It's sunny in Sutherland, 12 your low, 31 your high. And a hot day can be expected in Uppington, a low of 21 and a high of 39 degrees Celsius. Well, there you have it. If you have a sunrise view, remember to share it with us on our WhatsApp line.
Well, tell you what, so we are on our own love high, if you will, this Valentine's Day. We're hanging out with the cast of Love is Love, the brand new love dating show on SABC2. Andre's here. Say hello to all the men behind the scenes.
Goeiemôre almal.
Listen, I heard that you're going to be sharing some of your hidden talents with us, because that's going to help you find love, right? What are you going to be showing us? What do you...
Nee, ek gaan nou nie vandag sing en dans op TV nie, maar hier's beautiful jong mense wat hulle talente gaan bewys.
Okay.
Yes, ja. So, ek stel voor jy gesels met Ethan en Eurus sodat hulle kan sing en dans en mooi goed doen.
Okay, so we'll do that after the break. Say hi to your lover. Hi.
Bye.
Hello, liefling.
Bye.
Hello. Hello, Dars.
I am such a champ right now. Such a champ right now.
Hey bestie, I can't talk right now. I've gotta go.
I don't know what I'm doing. I can't stop my body from moving. I'm popping and popping to the music. He's watching me and he's about to lose it. I'm dropping it harder than the drawer for the snooze it. Face down, ass up, pull some. I'm out of control with it. Dip it low, pick it up slow, poke it out narrow with it.
Hey bestie, I can't talk right now. I've gotta go.
I don't know what I'm doing. I can't stop my body from moving. I'm popping and popping to the music. He's watching me and he's about to lose it. I'm It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's been a delightful Valentine's Day. And we're back again with the oh-so-captivating contestants from SABC2's new dating show called Love is Love. And they've got your attention. They've certainly got ours. Earlier on, we saw how Andra was such a whiz in the kitchen. She was absolutely amazing. And we're about to explore some of their other hidden talents. Eudice over here is quite the writer of poetry, I have just found out. And you've gotten something together specially for today, right?
For sure.
Dedicated to who?
Everyone.
To everyone out there on Valentine's Day, and hopefully this might get you a little bit closer to finding your loved one, right?
Sure.
I'm gonna give the stage to you.
Thank
the
you so
roses
much.
are there. Feel it in your heart and take it away.
For sure. Thank you. Red wine, drunk in love, bright sky, and beautiful loves. Slowly reminiscing about those amazing times, yet craving for another epic night. Tick-tock, it's time. Or should I not stop staring at that sideways smile when I say something that amuses you? Not to mention those exotic eyes on that heavenly face of yours. It's magic, right? It's magical having goosebumps when you hold me down. Going crazy to the point I see stars and butterflies when you're around. It's unique because from the highest heavens to the deepest seas, my love for you could never be measured. Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, come on now. Come on now. I mean, look at this brother, huh? You had them at the line with thy heavenly eyes. I know that was the one, my man. Get in here, get in here. Very nicely done, very nicely done. All right, so that's what Eudice's special talent is, but follow me to this side where we will discover the talents of one young Ethan who has cleared the stage and is preparing to dazzle you with one of his special talents, which is what's your unique talent?
Dancing.
Dancing is your thing.
Yes.
So whenever you get into the club, people clear the space.
Yes, I'm the reason for the circle.
What?
I'm the reason. They invented that because of me.
With that in mind.
Hey bestie, I can't talk right now. I've gotta go.
Yeah, let's. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Those jeans are barely holding it together. Oh my days. That was incredible. Okay, now I see why the circle was invented because of you. Because you do need some space for all those moves.
But of course.
So
all my
listen.
pencils are ripped, but it's fine, we move.
It's okay, don't worry. We got that shot. They do say that couples who dance together stay together, right?
Of course.
So if you find a partner now, or the person who's looking at you and going, well, what dance move must they be able to do with you? Like if you know, when the song comes on.
The tango.
The tango?
Tango, yes.
Please, explanation.
Yes. Okay, so what's gonna happen is, you need to know how to like, because I like to be swept off my feet also.
Okay.
I do that, like I said earlier, I love sweeping at home, but I also
Do you mean like this? Like, no, okay.
No, not like that, not like that. So you're just gonna go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and the eyes need to lock. You see, everyone watching it
So
home,
must lock here.
the eyes need to lock.
This is, hey, you who wants Ethan, this is for you.
Yes.
You, me, and we. Okay, so what did we do?
Together. So eyes need to lock.
Eyes lock,
Yes.
and then?
Picture, we distant, we far apart.
We distant?
Yes.
Yes.
We catch each other's eye.
Yes.
And then we go, 1.
Okay, this is the dance
two,
now.
yes,
You.
and 3.
Now the music is
and
there.
4. And 1. And ta, and ba again. Yeah! Yes! Brilliant! Fantastic stuff. I got you.
I did not warm up for that one. Okay, all right. Beautiful stuff. That's amazing, man. You got some incredible talents.
Thank you so
All right,
much.
so be sure to send in your videos or your voice notes to the number on your screen if you want to be one of the love interests of our beautiful cast members of Love is Love that you can catch on SABC2. But you know what you're looking for, right?
I do indeed.
Ryan Reynolds, who can da 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 da, and who can
Absolutely.
da 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 da,
Absolutely.
and
With a
da, da,
dash
da.
of Zendaya. With a dash of Zendaya.
Put all of that into one.
I mean, you know, sorted. Sorry, I'm taken, buddy. I'm taken. I'm so sorry, mate. Now, one of the best ways to express your love is through a beautifully compiled, curated, and thoughtful gift that symbolizes your love for that very special someone. I know we can get cheesy, but you can also get really heartfelt because you can choose something that is bespoke just for them. And Chef Clem is here looking all kinds of sexy this morning. Judging by the look in his face, I think he is feeling even more loved up. If you hadn't rolled up your sleeves, I would say you got something under your sleeve today.
I kind of do, but it's a little further up, further up. I'm not wearing red, I'm wearing sky blue. The sky is the limit of the love that we're sharing today in the studio.
Okay, I'm going to bring in the ultimate Valentine's Day champion this morning. Dun, dun, dun. I thought I had the most Valentine's Day outfit in the world on, and then Zoe just came and
I came and
smashed
raised
it.
you one.
You did.
Well, I have to say
you went
thank
all
you
in.
for our poll.
No, they chose well. You look
Tuesday.
gorgeous. Chef Clem has got a little something for us today.
Yes, okay, so we know that Woolies has everything you need when it comes to Valentine's Day. We're talking the treats, we're talking the clothing, homeware, everything. So let's go through it a bit. We've got the ankle socks. We've got the Hey You hot chocolate cards. We got these little, I love these. Everybody needs these little, what's the proper word, Zoe?
Satin eye covers.
Eye covers.
There's a name for it.
The box of chocolates, we've got the succulents, we've got the mugs, we've got the tin heart shapes, we've got the cutie pie, we've got everything, even the boxes.
And you've got the cutie pie kisses. So
the little babies and the big one.
You can leave little kisses around the whole day.
You should do that.
And then you come home and get one big smooch.
How cute are these men's boxes?
Would you steal those, sir?
Yeah, but I mean, it's not to say it's just for men. Anyone can wear it.
Exactly.
Anyone can wear it.
Exactly.
Okay, here's your challenge. I'm going to ask you to pick 3 items out of the lot, then romantically motivate why you've chosen those 3 for your person, and then deliver your best Valentine's Day line to camera. So we're gonna judge you on the 3 criteria: your selection, your delivery, and then your final Valentine's line. And the crowd will be the judge today.
Okay.
And when you win, you maybe can pick. The winner picks one of these things to actually take.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it wasn't a part of the brief, but hey, it's Valentine's Day.
It wasn't one of the briefs.
No, it wasn't one of the briefs.
We'll throw it in there. We'll throw it in there.
All right, so we're gonna give you. I'm gonna like mentally keep track of time. I'm gonna give you like a few seconds to kind of. Okay. So we've got 30 seconds on the clock. Okay.
Cool.
30 seconds on the clock.
Zoe, would you like to go first as the lady in the mix?
Okay,
Yeah?
let me go first.
30
So-
seconds for Zoe. Now.
Okay, so I'll definitely choose the flapjack kit so that they can make me breakfast in bed.
Oh,
Very
okay.
cute. I love flapjacks. And then I would definitely also choose the cutie pie because, yes, you are my cutie pie.
Oh.
And the socks because you know how to knock me off my socks.
Hey, I was like, where's that going? Bring it back. Bring it back. Okay. G, you've got
I absolutely love that. Okay, there is a bit of an overlap, so you're going to have to put those back because I kind of feel there is something special in the works here. No, but that was very good. I hope the significant other is ready to face what it feels like never to be able to make a flapjack properly, okay?
And these are heart-shaped flapjacks.
they are
I
amazing.
want this.
I was going to say, it kind of felt like it's an indirect gift for yourself, but very, very sweet. Okay, so I think because I talk so much, I never stop talking really, and I put my beautiful wife to sleep all the time. I'll get these just so that she can just be calm in that. Within a relationship, you do need to pull up your socks sometimes.
Oh, there's always room for improvement.
But the real gift is this is all I'll be wearing tonight.
Whoa, and a smile. Oh, my word. Oh, my word.
And then, because I completely stress you out every day, I'm going to get you some nice bath salts. In fact, it's a bath slab,
Nice.
so you can relax.
Nice.
It would be amazing. You can create like a little spa, like light some candles, get the bath going for her, take the kids somewhere, and let her have her me time.
And just leave. I love that.
Perfect
All right.
Valentine's Day.
That was beautiful. I like what you said. Now, going back to you, Zoe, you got to deliver your best Valentine's line to the camera. I mean, do we have music? Should we have music? Do we have music? Should we put some music on for this? What do you think? Yeah? Okay, let's see.
I'm terrible at this.
Just from the heart.
Think of this as your practice run.
To the
for
camera.
tonight. Okay. She just starts with a smile. That's all she needs.
Well, we start with roses are red, violets are blue. Hey, baby, I'm here for you.
Yes!
Enough. That's enough.
Yes! 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 Okay, next we've got G Master Flex himself. Are you ready for this?
Inspired by my top today.
Let's do this. Okay. Camera.
Baby.
Music ready? Let's go.
Baby, our love is like the notebook. You are the paper, and I'm the pen. Tonight, I'm going to write my message of love on you. So I know everyone. I know everyone fell in love with me right there.
Yeah.
Just calm down, okay? I'm taken. I'm taken.
That was intense. I wish I can cover my ears and my eyes. Okay.
I want this though.
So let's hear from the audience. Okay, what do we think about Zoe's selection? And her pickup line, yes?
Yeah, Zoe!
Okay, all right. Let's hear it for Graham. All right. Okay, so Yanka, can you please come into the... Yanka, come in. Yanka. Yanka's actually in charge of all of this. Yanka, I know it's not part of the brief. May Graham please pick his one thing to take home? Yes, okay, Yanka says yes. Yanka says yes.
We love you, Yanka.
What are you picking?
I hate to say it, but the socks, because I do need an outfit for tonight.
Hey! Well done to both of you. You've both been amazing sports. I think, Zoe, you can actually pick one yourself. Go for it. Oh, she picked it already.
She disguised it in the heart.
Thank you so much. And if you at home are looking for selection for anything for Valentine's Day, you know where to go. It's Woolies for your decor, your homeware, your treats, and your clothing.
I actually
Woolies have it all.
slipped this in my boyfriend's lunchbox this morning.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Look at you. Oh, we love you. Happy Valentine's Day to all of you. I know you can take it on the lighter side or it can have a lot of meaning. Either way, just enjoy it. And I hope you feel loved and you spread that love and just feel appreciated. And of course, if you're looking for that perfect gift, head over to Woolies. You can do it in-store, online, or using the app. And of course, you have the chance of winning yourself a 2,000 Rand Woolies gift card. That will show a lot of love. Simply reply to the competition post on the Expresso Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram page and tell us what's your favorite Valentine's Day gift. We've given you a couple of ideas. Don't forget that hashtag Woolies Valentine's closes midnight tonight. Terms and conditions can be found on expressoshow.com. And if you're going to go with my outfit choice for tonight, we want some pictures, please.
Woo, no.
Woo. Happy Valentine's Day!
Kisses all right.
Hey, what's that?
This is Octifex, a new accessible platform to trade Forex on global markets.
Cool. What's the Forex?
It's short for foreign exchange, trading currencies.
Buy low, sell high. Score points, right?
Exactly.
What's leverage?
It's like you got cool friends. They vouch for you, and you can trade it big.
Precisely.
So basically, it's an app where you learn and trade, and it's safe, and it looks good.
That about sums it up here. Octifex, trading made clear.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. We love you because it's Valentine's Day. We love you every day, which is why we have to share this with you right now. We want you to play daily and win your share, and this blows my mind every time I say it, of 500 million rand in cash and rewards when you simply unlock your summer with Vodacom.
Oh, and when you purchase a summer bundle through VodaPay, you get a free airtime back that is saved into your summer wallet, and this can be used to purchase more bundles and deals on VodaPay and just for you. So it's like the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, it just feeds into itself. So let's kind of demystify it just a little bit. You get 2 times the amount of free airtime back when you use VodaPay and still, instead of the usual USSD. 2 times back, and then that goes into your wallet.
That's right. Now, culinary vlogs by Z creator Zakia Munju shows us just how simple it is. Take a look at this.
So do you have everything for your day out?
Yes, Mom.
Do you have enough data?
Yes, Mom. VodaPay app.
But do you know how to use the VodaPay app?
Of course, Mom.
Of course he does. All teenagers know how to use technology these days. But do you know how to use the VodaPay app, especially to buy airtime and data bundles?
Access your summer wallet by clicking on the icon on the top left-hand corner. And remember, this is for Vodacom customers only because Vodacom is giving away free airtime. All you have to do is download VodaPay and purchase these summer bundles. The free airtime that you get will then go into your summer wallet and you can spend this on more data and airtime. How amazing is that?
So download the app now and start saving.
Oh, thank you. Zakia, first of all, thank you so much for that. Absolutely brilliant. It's amazing how the brain works. I needed a visual representation. Now I get it perfectly.
Now you understand what we are saying.
Completely. I love it. And it really does feed into your lifestyle. I think where they've nailed it over this last kind of 2 years is building these kind of assets around your lifestyle. And there is another major way that you can win, especially if you're playing in the influencer space. They are giving 3 months of free YouTube data allocated to Vodacom customers on any red packages. So customers can use this data in a very fun and quite a new way to connect socially. If you haven't used the YouTube Shorts as yet, they are brilliant. 15 to 60-second videos. They really are punchy, created using a smartphone and then YouTube's built-in creation tools. And they've got some really nifty tools there. Then they are uploaded directly to YouTube from the YouTube app.
Oh, that is incredible. Now, hashtag unlock your summer in Shorts with us in this year by participating in the various YouTube Shorts challenges, and you stand a chance to win some incredible prizes. But that's not all, because one lucky viewer also stands the chance to win a 250 Rand sorbet voucher with Vodacom. You simply need to reply to the competition posts on Expresso's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram page and let us know what is your favorite VodaPay feature. And also, don't forget to use that hashtag #UnlockYourSummer. And this week's competition will close at midday on Wednesday. So get those entries in. There are T's and C's that apply, and it's available at expressoshow.com.
Well, it's time for us right now to unlock the love in your life, something truly special coming your way. It's been 13 years since Loyiso Bala last released an R&B hit single, and we're about to get another one right now. It's a brand new song that you worked on with some very interesting people.
Absolutely, yeah. So the song features Gigi Lamaine. She's, she raps on it.
And I wrote the song. I like to say I wrote the song with Jimmy Neves, but like we got together to write. And man, the stuff was coming up with was so good. I was like, boy, I'm gonna be just your hype man.
Oh,
you know
beautiful
what I mean?
stuff, man.
So really just wonderful to just have worked with just relevant and really just good guys in what they do.
Brilliant.
And, yeah.
The
Do it
song,
again.
song is already recorded. The music video is recorded. It's available on YouTube. It just dropped now.
I dropped the song. It's on YouTube, and the song is on all your digital stores.
Yep.
You know, so it's on there today, Valentine's Day, and we're doing it again after 13 years.
This is typically, it's a world exclusive. It hasn't been done before.
A world exclusive too.
Love, Mason Bala
so
doing
much.
it again on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. The brand new track is out now. Check it out on all streaming platforms. It's on YouTube as well with a full-on music video.
Full-on music video.
You didn't waste time, dog.
No, we don't waste time at all.
Let the love
Let's do it.
multiply.
Absolutely.
Let's do it again.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Give it up, ladies and gentlemen. Come on now. Well done.
So, we've had classic fashion from Timby, classic cars, thanks Chad, and we've seen classic hairstyles. And you, Michael? Classic!
A classic range from Clover. Timeless taste.
Made with love by Clover. It's my Feel Good Breakfast Show.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Welcome back to the Live Large and in Charge on this Valentine's Day on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. Now, we all know that food is symbolic of love in many ways, especially when words are inadequate.
That's right. And powerhouse Olwetu Leshabane was cooking up a storm for her special Valentine's dinner celebrations. And Kat got to explore a few AEG appliances while assisting with the mouth-watering pasta dish.
There's something truly special about seeing someone's vision come to life, especially when that happens in their home. And today I'm particularly excited because I have the privilege of exploring the beautiful world of Powerhouse Oluwethu Lishabane and seeing how her collaboration with AEG could inspire me to take on my very own home renovation project. Look at this. You know, they say that the kitchen is the heart of the home, and clearly there's a lot of heart in this kitchen. But I didn't come here all the way to marvel at your kitchen. We are making something special, so what are we making and what's the occasion?
So we're going to be making a chicken Alfredo. This was the first meal I made for my husband whilst we were dating. And seeing as it's Valentine's Day, I want to relive some old memories.
So you were really committed.
I was. He might rebut it, but I was.
So what do we got? We got the pasta going
We've got
there.
the pasta going here.
Yeah.
I don't want to overcook it too much because we are going to toss it back into the chicken, which you're going to be chopping the onions for.
Okay, well, luckily for you, I've got quite a skill set when it comes to chopping onions. How did you know that he was the one such that you would cook such a special meal for him?
I think we were sitting and talking the one day, and I was pretty hesitant about this whole dating thing. And he said to me, you know what, give me a chance. Let me make you a better woman than I found you. So, I mean, I was like, why not?
Wow.
But he hasn't disappointed me yet, so.
The energy in this house is beautiful for me because obviously a high-end kitchen, high-end fittings all around, but the more time you spend in the house with the family, you realize that this is just that. It's home. It's a place you come to lie on the couch, to watch your favorite show, to go to the fridge and find your favorite snack. It really just speaks of love and warmth and home. So you're kind of going with the technique of letting it...
Just lifting the pasta a bit and letting the juices just go into the pasta. And
so
now,
at this point, when you were cooking this for the first time, is Neo sitting across from you?
he was at the dinner table with my mom.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
I think he was getting grilled.
The pressure was getting
worse. I love to put cheese to kind of thicken my pasta a bit and to get it, you know, so nice and thick and in that pasta bowl.
Yeah, like when you put a fork in it, you lift it up, you want to see
that string coming along. I love my cheese.
Lovely.
Especially in my pasta. So there's some Parmesan cheese over there. There we go.
Long ways with it. Okay, oh, look at that. Here we go.
There we go. So this is the finished product, but obviously with a modern day twist. And some mozzarella balls, which I absolutely love. I love my pasta dishes with good cheese, some Parmesan, some mozzarella, nice and spicy with a little bit of parsley on top.
Right. So what is your #1 favorite appliance in your new kitchen?
It has to be my stove. It's electrical and gas, coupled up with an oven as well. Absolutely love it. 5 plates going at the same time. 7-color meal done in a dash.
The food we made, courtesy of that beautiful AEG stove/oven, was beautiful. Let alone the fact that I got the recipe that got Mr. and Mrs. Lishabane together, that I'm now claiming as my own, and I'm certainly going to use in the future. The food was absolutely incredible, top tier. Now, I'm sure that eating this meal brings up some fond memories for you.
Absolutely.
So how did you know that Oluwethu is the one for you?
I think the day I actually met her, because I remember that same night I met her, and mind you, she was horrible to me. The same night I met her, I told a friend of mine that I met the woman I'm gonna marry.
So it was pretty clear that the two of you would make a great team. So what convinces the team to take on a renovation project of this size?
I think it's the growing family. So with the family growing, there was a lot of adjustments that needed to be made. There was also just a few spaces that we just wanted to open up a little bit more. The kids are doing homework at the table whilst I'm cooking, whilst hubby's watching his football.
I've got to ask this because I envision one day possibly taking on something like this. What are the things that I need to keep in mind if I'm going to be renovating my house?
It's not your marriage, it's the contractors. You guys don't hate each other, you are fighting with the contractors. But on a serious note, I think time. give yourself more time than you actually need because things tend to just take longer.
Okay, all right. I love that. I love that. So you've got the structure, it's connected, you've got the aesthetic. What then makes you choose AEG as the perfect partner in terms of all of the equipment and the appliances you need in your kitchen?
Reliability, traditional brand. It's old. For me, it's an old school brand that just reminds me of my own upbringing. I also wanted something that's going to last me until my kids have brought home their partners.
Now, Odette told me what her favorite appliance is in the kitchen. What's yours?
The dishwasher.
Of course.
The dishwasher.
Of course.
Yes.
So what's the favorite appliance from a family perspective?
The most frequented has to be the microwave.
Yeah, that's Malik's favorite.
That is Malik's favorite appliance.
Malik just presses that thing and just watch it move, and in just like, our old microwave you had to physically press. So now you have,
he
touches it and then folds his arms and like.
Today has really been a reminder that our homes should be our sanctuary. And Oletu showed me the perfect combination of life and luxury all in one place, with enough room for elegance and features of perfection that would make you want to stay home for a little bit longer, or maybe even invite some friends over on any given day.
Oh, that looks delicious. And of course, with AEG, it's just the perfect touch to not only cook your favorite Valentine's meals, but if you are planning on giving someone a very special gift, look their way.
We're all about the deliciousness here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. It's all about the love, and we are here to simplify your cooking with a 5-ingredient recipe that ticks all of the Thai boxes. Think deeply marinated chicken with oh so good peanut sauce. And we're going to do it ourselves.
Just
to show you how easy it is, right?
Oh, man.
I'll start over here, sir.
Love your thighs, boy.
These are beautiful chicken thighs, just absolutely juicy. Love juice in there. We are going to put some beautiful marinade powder.
The love juice didn't really feature today. I thought today
quite
would
surprising,
be...
but I think we had enough love going around.
Yeah, it's
so
been
I'm
a
actually
wonderful
just gonna
Valentine's, man.
Let them go on both sides. Yeah, make sure that you are liberal with the spices.
And thighs are great because they obviously have a bit more fat, so they're going to store a bit more moisture, a bit more flavor. I think for a satay, the thigh is probably perfect.
Yeah, look at that, just beautiful. And then, of course, we have our beautiful Nuts About Cooking spray that you're going to be using to just prepare your pan with.
Because you will cry if you don't do that, eh? You will honestly cry because you'll ruin half of your satay, will be stuck to the griddle, and you'll be crying.
There. And then, of course, you're just going to let it lie there, do its thing, let it cook through. And like you said, it's got a lot of fat and juice inside it, so it's going to cook nicely through. And that beautiful flavoring of the marinade powder will do its work while you, sir, prepare the sauce.
The sauce, because that's what it's about, hey? With a satay, you need the dipping sauce, a peanut sauce. Let's be honest, that is the flavor profile that we are going for. So a few very easy additives. I've got a cup and a half of water here on the boil, and then I'm using our Nuts About Cooking refined coconut oil, a staple in your house. Coconut oil is special. From the nutritional value, it is just so good. Antibacterial, antifungal properties. It's amazing. Coconut oil is special.
Absolutely. And we also know that it's 100% vegan as well, fully refined, as you said, odorless coconut oil that contains all of the benefits of coconut oil with a neutral taste as well. And it's also incredible and naturally saturated, or natural saturated fat, giving its firm texture that you like to see and find in your coconut oil at cold or room temperatures as well. It's ideal for baking and for high heat cooking, giving your dishes that perfect crisp as well.
So the peanut butter's gone in, a little bit of soy sauce, and we're going to just let that cook down and reduce nice and slowly. I wouldn't do it too high, but you can see the oil starting to break down. So what I love about this is it's going to have a little bit of umami, a bit of saltiness there, but that peanut is just going to sing. And when you, with that satay flavor balanced by the peanut, gorgeous.
Absolutely. Now, also, great news, Nuts About Cooking is giving you the chance to experience a taste of the tropics and win a cruise to Mozambique to the value of 20,000 Rand. Now, simply purchase any Nuts About Cooking products, then take a photo of you with your product and send that picture to any of the Nuts About Cooking social media pages, or you can WhatsApp them on 060 5823678. And of course, don't forget to like and follow the Nuts About Cooking Facebook and Instagram pages. And the entries for this particular competition close on the 28th of February 2023, and T's and C's can be found on nutsaboutcooking.co.za. So after you've gone through all of this and it's nicely cooked, and you're gonna just, plate it up quite nicely, a few slices of lime, some greens to garnish, and then you drizzle that sauce over the chicken as well, and leave some on the side just for that extra dip.
Yeah, I know, you want to
right?
dunk it. You want to dunk it, and this is perfect finger food for if you're in love.
Come on now. Happy Valentine's Day.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back. Yes, we are completely loved up, partly because we've had this beautiful man in studio. But he just very quickly, this song, very special to you,
Yes.
Girl Without a Name.
Yes, Girl Without a Name. A song I wrote when I was 16 years old.
Wow.
I think it's really the first time that I came, the public got to know who I am, because it was a song that was released on a TKZ family album called Gas 2001. But released in 1999, so this song has really kind of become a classic now. Definitely, when I was asking people what song should I sing, everyone was like, well, you guys asked, Ashley. They're like, Girl Without a Name. So it's a classic, perfect for Valentine's Day. And although it's an old song I wrote a long time ago, but I think it's a song I want to dedicate to my wife, Jennifer, and also the girls.
We love you, Mrs.
Gotta say, I'm not
Barnett.
with her today on Valentine's Day,
man.
but when I get back home tomorrow.
Well, thank you for lending him to us
Yes,
today.
yes.
We appreciate it, buddy.
Do
We
it
are so
again.
proud of you.
Thank you,
And
buddy.
we love you, man. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you.
Take
Thank
it
you
away.
very much. So here it is, Girl Without a Name.
Met a girl without a name. It seems so all the same. With hello, small talks, goodbyes. Had to let her out of my mind until she came right in to my heart. I could laugh, I can speak everything right out of my mind. You were more than just a face, but one special fireplace. So and I know that someday I will walk right out and say it's enough for me. Some days may seem to be alright until we have to part. I can see another friend, oh so special till the end. Now that you've walked right in to my life, I can laugh, I can speak everything right on my mind. You were more than just a face, but one special fireplace. Oh, man, I know that someday I will walk right out and say it's enough for me. Oh, how I think of you while we reminiscing on days gone by. For I know that someday I will walk right out and say, now I can laugh, I can speak everything right out my mind. You are more than just a face, but one special fireplace. So, man, I know that someday I will walk right out and say, it's enough for
What a way to close down the show. Thank you very much. We'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Too much love. Mwah.
That was amazing. We should have actually had these on the floor. Hey.
No one cooks better than you. Made with love by Clover.
Another feel-good production.